orange barrels. I haven't seen any of those this summer.
You could have left your house then.
They're storing them all near my place.
That's right. It is the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Josh.
Chef Oskay across the way.
Hello.
Ace Cosby over there. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold with the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. And my gosh, if it isn't, well, it is Tom Griswold.
Well, hello. A little bit of orange barrels. Now, that's a classic. And that's going out to Leroy in Myrtle Beach.
Hey, Leroy.
Apparently, bad Leroy in Myrtle Beach.
Apparently, some orange barrels there, you see. Yeah, 'tis the season. They're everywhere. So watch out for those people working hard in the heat,
Yes.
getting the roads fixed. So
I got a question, though. Why, when you aren't going to work on a road for, 4 to 7 months, do you put up the orange barrels and close an entrance to a highway
because they don't have a place to store them.
when they don't?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was because it's funny.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love going 20 minutes out of my way to get home.
That song in Hamilton, I want to be in the room where it happens. I want to be sitting there when the guy goes, wait a second, so we can close, all 4 of the northbound arteries at the same time and repair them all at the same time, thus causing total gridlock.
Perfect.
Oh, how about the alternate routes that people will take then? Should we close those too?
Yes, let's do
it. And let's do it around a major event.
Yeah.
Because then we'll have people from out of town who will be even more confused about what's going on.
And right near Josh and Pat's house.
Yeah.
Oh, it's, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
we're getting
boy,
it bad,
that
but it
is.
is
I had to do a
everywhere,
3-mile go-around last night. There's a temporary no left turn on all of the...
Oh, yeah.
Did you go southbound? Yeah, that was fun. In any event, hello, good morning. That's a great song from Todd Yan, who is one of the greatest... I don't know if Todd doesn't do too many live shows anymore, but...
He's more playing with his band.
If you get a chance, he is as funny as they come, and in some ways funnier than anyone I've ever seen live. He's just got it happening. That's a song with a great arrangement by Steve Alli and the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra. Once again, Leroy, Myrtle Beach, took the time and trouble to ask for us to play that. How does one make a request, Josh? I forget. I have no idea.
You can email us, bobandtom at bobandtom.com. Get on the Bob and Tom app. I believe you can get a hold of us via that. You can also text us, which is my favorite way because I get 10 cents per text.
You get nothing, and you'll...
888-262-8661 is the number.
Okay, coming up today, we have a news story. I'm not going to give the whole thing away. I'll just tell you this. The source on this it's the Guinness World Record people. But did you know that there is a museum in Sweden known as the Disgusting Food Museum?
No kidding.
And they host a rather unusual competition every year. But we're going to talk about a world record for eating something, and I'm going to probably get this pronunciation incorrect. Surströmming.
Surströmming.
Surströmming, maybe.
What is it?
Okay.
It's described as, quote, so putrid that participants are provided with vomit buckets.
Oh, my
right.
gosh.
So we'll find out about that world record.
Okay.
Look out, Joey Chestnut. That's one of the many, many interesting things coming up this morning. Chick McGee taking a personal day. We'll find out how Chick's doing. Willie G probably coming in a little bit later this morning. He was working last night, and I told him to take his time, so we'll see if he's coming in. And then we have Christy, and I'm sorry to report.
What?
Mayonnaise in sports.
Yeah, I saw it.
And I know that you cannot stand mayonnaise.
Can't stand the smell, the sight, the ugh.
That's interesting. But we also have, oddly enough, a lot of condiments in sports.
Yeah, we have mustard.
Mustard
too.
in sports.
Yeah.
How about the sound of mayonnaise, Christy? The sound of it being stirred, maybe with macaroni salad. Do you like that?
No.
Does it remind you of a especially hot night in the backseat of a Dodge?
I don't have any reason for hating it. In fact, I probably would like it if I tried it, but I won't. So
Okay.
What's the song that has the lyric? We learned about love in the back of a Dodge. Is that Taxi?
Yes.
Learned about love in the back of a Dodge.
Man, it didn't go too far.
That's Pat Godwin. We're going to be getting some songs out of Patty G. In fact, I wouldn't mind starting the day with a song. Pat, you had an unusual tribute to to Neil Diamond yesterday.
Oh, yeah, the feather story.
The context of this
I have that.
is important.
Yeah, there was a guy who was allegedly charged with, well, he wasn't allegedly charged. He was charged with lighting fires, but he had ducklings in his underwear in Australia. He was accused of setting open-air fires and had 2 live ducklings down his pants. He faces several charges, including animal cruelty, reckless conduct, endangering serious injury, and negligently dealing with proceeds of crime. That is quite the...
It sounds like selling...
Was he selling
the proceeds of crime, I assume, are some goods that were...
or the stolen ducklings.
How do we know it was
Maybe he
animal
was trying
cruelty?
to sell them.
Have we asked the ducklings if they hated it?
Maybe they liked it was warm down
But the
there.
guy's also lighting fires, so he's got some serious issues going.
Sure.
But the ducklings in the underwear, it sounds like one of those Australian phrases. I say he's got ducklings in his underwear, does
like
he?
shrimp on the
Oh,
Barbie.
he's that crazy, is he?
Yeah, he's crazy. He's got it. But every once in a while we hear about, in fact, I think we have another story coming up about the smugglers. We had the guy with the, what was it, the little monkeys
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple days ago. And then, but you remember the one where the guy had like 40 parakeets in his jacket?
Yeah. Taped to his jacket.
Yeah.
Want to buy a parakeet.
Did they stay quiet?
Yeah, that's what
They taped their little beak shut.
Oh, see.
No, I don't know.
Tiny braces, rubber bands?
Those little bands.
They can't even chirp. But you did a little Neil Diamond tribute to having ducklings in your underwear?
Oh, yeah. Ducks can't talk. And when they're in my pants, they can't squawk. The only way the cops caught me, they could see feathers and blue jeans, babe. Fire's hot. I tried to avoid getting caught. But when there's ducklings in your shorts, oh, the cops, of course, see feathers and blue jeans. Maybe today I get away with the fires I set by the dock. But I screamed out in pain when a duck bit my ear. Oh, cops caught me with matches, lighters, and gasoline. Then they set the ducklings free. They could see feathers and blue jeans, babe. Yeah,
Very
that's what
much.
I'm talking about.
Neil Zirconium.
Yeah.
Hey, that was cops was the word.
Cops.
Yes, he said cops.
I said cops.
He sure did.
Very unclear there. Well, Christy, can you give me a couple of other teasers over there?
Yeah, we have Pornhub and a restaurant battling it out. We have a woman in Colorado who's 84, wants to make 1,000 skydives in her lifetime, and she's over halfway there.
Whoa.
Yeah. Don't say anything about flapping. We have an 86-year-old man in Maine who has been using his dead brother's identity for 50 years. He finally was caught. Oscar Mayer has a hot dog straw coming out. Boy, there's a lot going on. Fry Festival 2 tickets are on sale for those of you who didn't lose
already
enough
got
money.
mine.
Yeah, you
Fry
did, Jeff.
Festival 1.
Jeff and Aragon.
Oh, yeah. Me and Pat.
Unbelievable.
What was,
Fire
what was the
Festival.
story on the first one?
Well, the Billy McFarland, the guy who put the Fire Festival together, had this place in the Bahamas, but he had no infrastructure, and he got all of these famous people to promote it and say it was going to be the event of the year, and it was going to be this glamorous, wonderful concert, and of course,
And they were paying thousands of dollars.
thousands and thousands of dollars. Which
They got there and
there were tents, there was no food, there was no water, there
were
was
no bands.
no bands.
But he's bringing it back.
He went to prison, and now he's out and bringing it back.
Okay, good. We'll certainly look forward to that. Also, we have some, like I said, of all things, where does the world of sports meet condiments? We're going to find out with some interesting mayonnaise and mustard news. Now, I look over here, and I see that it's time to say hello to Steven Singer.
Oh, Steven
Steven's
Singer.
got something going on. We just heard from Neil Diamond. or Neil Zirconia. Free diamonds? What am I talking about? Well, Steven Singer is giving away kind of what this is all about is real diamonds, actually. Steven wants you to buy some real diamonds. I'm talking about what does he refer to them as, natural earth-born diamonds, as opposed to these lab-grown diamonds. So Steven says, okay, we'll give you one of those. Just buy one of the real ones, because he really likes natural earth-born diamonds. Those are the ones that retain their value. And Steven Singer Jewelers, especially if you were to buy a ring and then a year from now you want that diamond ring upgraded, you're going to get your full value. Steven is famous for that. Steven Singer Jewelers is also famous for that free shipping that goes out the day they get the order. If you get an order in today before 2 o'clock, it's probably going to be in the mail today. So find out all the details by going to IHateStevenSinger.com and find out about these lab-grown diamonds, the Franken diamond, if you will. He's not a fan, so he'll be happy to give you one if you buy a real one. The details are all posted at IHateStevenSinger.com. Natural earth-born diamonds are what he specializes in, not to mention this is the season, the back-to-school season. How about a back-to-school bracelet for that person taking everybody to school and getting up early and making breakfast, taking the dogs out? You know what I'm talking about. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. IHateStevenSinger.com. Also, coming up, we're going to have another review of Sex and Music. What kind of music do you like in the bedroom, and do you wear headphones while listening to it? This is the Bob and Tom Show. Once again, Clayton Anderson, this is called
In the Dark.
Okay, great, go for it.
All right. My baby's got a little secret. She knows I know how to keep it. Ain't trying to tell nobody. She likes it a little bit naughty. She don't mind giving up those kisses. That ain't nobody's business. She's down anytime as long as I keep it in the dark. With her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. She only lets me love her in the dark. Yeah, she only lets me love her in the dark. My sound is scandalous, but that's how I handle it. Cause I know she's mine on mine, just as long as I keep it in the dark. With the lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. Hey! This is Pat's solo time right here.
This is me on the guitar, thank you.
So I don't even know. Every guy wanna take her home. That ain't what's going on. No, no, no. She's right here by my side. Going home with me tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She likes to keep it in the dark. With her lights down low. Nothing but her high heels. Talking about a smoke show. She got my number. We keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. With her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark.
Yes, sir. Wow.
How good is that?
Sitting back down to Bedford.
Clayton Anderson, that's great.
That's a hit.
Really cool.
Yes.
That song is a hit.
Bob and Tom. Silver chin, a flannel shirt, and fork in hand.
Just
A blistered palm. He has no wife, likes the single life. Oh, he does. And pleasuring himself.
Masturbating.
Mr. Josh Arnold, 7 years on the show. We love you, buddy.
Oh, I love you all. Thanks.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
Now in theaters from Bob and Tom Pictures.
Hey, Christy, it's Rob. It's been a while. I was just thinking maybe we should give it another try. Call me later.
Christy, pick up. Hey, how you doing, girl? It's me. I'm back in town. Man, the West Coast sucked. Oh, come on, give me a call.
Hi, Christy. Hey, it's me. Remember me? Hey, I was looking at some old pictures of that time back in Tuscaloosa. When, I'm sure you remember. I'll call me.
From Bob and Tom Pictures, Christy Lee stars in The X-Men.
Hey, Christy, it's your favorite drummer. I'm in town playing for a new band called Saber. Call me.
Hey, Christy, it's me, Donnie Baker. Hey, I was cleaning out the boat, and I found a pair of your, anyways, I think they're yours. Can we try it again, man? I got the motor fixed. I swear to God it works better. You ain't gonna have to row or nothing this time. Call my pager.
Christy Lee's X-Men, now showing every other weekend and Wednesdays if she's not too busy.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Hey, no way. You're that good, aren't you? Wow.
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh,
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Hey, this is Rob.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the musical performance room.
Hey, Josh.
There's Jeff Oskay across the way.
Hello.
Ace Cosby there.
Howdy.
I'm Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. And there's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. And hello again to our opener today. We played the great song Orange Barrels from Todd Yon and the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra. And at a special request for Leroy. Leroy writing back to say, I've been driving for 6.5 hours on my way to Myrtle Beach. And thank you so much for playing Orange Barrels. Well, you're very welcome. Very welcome, Leroy. Be careful out there. Watch out for the people working hard on those roads. Now, we have a lot to get to today. And we can congratulate Mr. Godwin on a great song. And Pat, your comedy special is coming out fairly soon. Do we have a date?
No, we do not yet.
But we do have a date on the Josh Arnold album.
Oh, that's exciting. November 3rd.
The Josh Arnold collection entitled
Half Fat.
Half Fat.
That's right.
And it's politically correct. It's okay to, you're referencing your own self, right?
Sure. Yeah, no shaming going on.
Okay. Because of your famous skinny legs? Okay. And then we'll have to dig up that song about skinny legs. Weren't you mentioning that yesterday, Christy Lee?
Oh, yeah.
Was that Joe Tex?
Oh, yeah, Skinny Legs. I heard it for the first time on my drive from Chicago, and I was like, oh, this is a fun song. Yeah. What was his hit, Joe Tex?
I've never heard of him.
Oh, he had a big hit in the 70s, I think.
Ain't gonna bump no more with no big fat woman.
Yeah, there was that one.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a fun song.
It's a cool song.
Here's a little bit of this one. Nice horn section.
Oh, yeah.
Say it, man. Don't walk ahead of that woman like she don't belong to you. Just just cause her got them little skinny legs. You know that ain't what to do. You didn't act like that when you had it home behind closed doors. No? All right.
Well.
Now you act like you're ashamed of the woman. Don't even want nobody to know she's yours.
Joe Tex.
Yeah. That's all right. You just walk on, baby.
Here it goes.
And don't you worry about a doggone thing at all. Because there's some man somewhere who'll take you, baby. Skinny legs and all.
There you go.
Skinny legs and all.
Now,
I Gotcha is the song that I remember from Joe Tex back in the day.
Is that I Gotcha?
Yeah. Never gonna get.
Oh,
yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's this.
That was a little
1972.
ominous. It's
a little bit, yeah.
stalkery, but
Yeah.
He kind of sounded like pig meat.
You're right.
He does.
Like Pig Meat Martin. Pig Meat Markham, I believe. I had a roommate that would sing that constantly.
I Gotcha?
Yeah, and I'd never heard it the first time he came in, and all of a sudden he goes with,
I gotcha. You thought I didn't see you now, didn't you?
Now, when you first hear that, you don't know contextually what's going on.
I got a crazy roommate.
Henry, you okay? I got you. A little bit of Joe Tex. Wasn't his band called the Sexolettes? Wasn't it like Joe Tex and the Sexolettes or something? I'll have to do some homework on this. In the meantime, we'll head over to the news desk with Christy Lee. What else is going on over there?
Oh, we're going to the news desk already.
Well, Willie's going to come in. We'll have Willie do some sports when he gets here.
Okay, well, we were talking about sexual behaviors early yesterday. I think we should pick up on that. A new survey from TickPick offers some surprising revelations about music. We were just listening to some Joe Tex and sex. According to the poll, over 1,000 people, pop fans were the least likely to be satisfied in the bedroom, whereas country music fans were the most likely to be satisfied with their sex life. 17% of those surveyed said of Apple AirPod owners admitted to wearing earbuds while having sex.
That seems like a high number.
That seems rude.
Yeah.
You think?
Jeffrey, have you ever worn any earbuds during any intimate activity?
No.
Ace?
No. I want to hear the screams.
The screams.
Oh, my God.
Let me out.
Yes.
Untie me.
I think we need to.
I can't breathe.
I think we need to.
Unlock this door. You're crushing
We
me.
need to qualify. Are they from the next room? From the next victim in the pit?
Screams of passion.
I see. Words are important.
Satisfaction, delight.
As for how sex...
Well, I want to stay here for just a second.
Earbuds?
So they're saying essentially 1 in 5 couples wear earbuds during intimate activities.
AirPods. I don't know which one wears them. I don't know.
I have particular headphones I wear when I masturbate. Beats.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm going to give you a clap on that one.
See, it's a brand name,
Sure.
you see. I'd find that statistic hard to believe.
I do too.
Have you guys noticed this new trend among workers where they will have an earbud in while they're at work?
Yep, just one.
And that frustrates me to no end.
Knowing that they're only getting like mono or...
Knowing that they can't just do their job without having to listen to something. It's like, check me out. You're supposed to be ringing my stuff, not listening to a podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
true.
do one thing at a time and do it well.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
It's so frustrating.
I don't want to say who, but Dean will verify this. We were interviewing over the phone one of the most famous rock stars in history. I'll put it that way. Certainly in the top 10. And the interview went fine, but Dean was later told that throughout the entire interview, the guy had an earbud in and he was listening to some kind of exotic Indian music or something?
Tom?
Yeah.
He was listening in one ear to some belly dancing music. More importantly, there was an actual belly dancer dancing for him while he was talking to everybody.
There we go. Yeah.
Wow.
Who was it? You can't
That's
tell
pretty
us?
rock star.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
right.
that is pretty
I
rock
give him pass. That's awesome.
Yeah. I won't say who it is, but yeah.
I'm not going to tell them who it was, but let me just say that he might have at one point said, "Shake for me, girl."
Ah. Wow.
Okay. But yeah, the one earbud in and they're not focusing. I guess some jobs are boring, so I guess.
Yeah, but still.
That's your job.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be bored at it.
That's a job.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the
Kids these days.
in an intimate encounter, if presumably if are they both listening to the same?
Well, how do we know both are listening? That's what I'm saying. Is only one person wearing the AirPods, or both of them, or?
I mean,
that seems.
Well, honey, you can put on your music. I've got to finish listening to my murder podcast. I want to see who did it.
Now, I have had
popular with women. Too.
I have had a past person I dated who always liked to listen to the same band while we were intimate.
Right.
And now I can't hear that band. It ruined the band for me.
no.
Because every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the lady who broke my heart.
I think everyone has a story about a particular song being ruined for one reason or another.
Yeah.
Or a movie, a great movie you can't enjoy because of some association with a person.
Yeah. Now I can't listen to Band of Horses. So thanks a lot.
Band of Horses.
Oh, you should check them out. They're pretty good to do it to.
All right.
Really? Did she ever make any comparisons between
oh yeah, all the time.
Anatomically between you and a horse?
Yeah. she's
Careful.
Never mind.
Careful. He's
Well, I mean, there'd be one in particular that would be a good one.
Others might be insulted.
Yeah. A horse taste.
Smells like.
We asked our survey of 1,000 people. Well, we didn't, but Tick Pick did. How
what are you saying there?
Tick Pick.
Tick. I'm sorry, it's coming weird. Like the first time she said, I was like, I must have heard it wrong, and then
Tick Pick.
You heard D Pick?
No, I heard TIT.
Oh. No.
Sorry.
Oh, that'd be an interesting.
Yeah, I'd look at that website.
I assume that's probably got to be out
probably,
there.
Tom, I want you to text your beloved right now. Send me a. See what kind of response you get.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we hear your car explode.
Yeah. We hear.
Well, he's living in it.
We hear a locksmith
drilling out the locks.
As for how music related to sexual positions,
Yes.
40% of hip hop fans like what style?
Oh, doggy for sure.
Yes. And that's an easy one.
They want to see it clap.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, or they want to smack, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Well, of course we know what you mean. Smack.
Tom is like, what are you talking about? You don't listen to a lot of hip hop, but that's a lot of the songs are
very ass-centric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
Don't care for it.
Yeah.
The hip hop or the ass-centric part?
The hip hop.
Oh. 33% of pop fans prefer missionary. Oh, isn't that sweet?
Okay.
24% of heavy metal fans.
By the way, did the missionaries get as much as? I mean, God, they got it named after them, but weren't they just instructing people how to do it? And what kind of a gig would that have been? You're forcing your culture on some innocent human beings. You've invaded their land, and here's the only way to do it now, son. But do you suppose they'd watch?
All right, now look, you're going a little too vigorous.
Yeah,
we're here at the Peace Corps.
Hey, Padre, could you at least get me a glass of water? You're not doing much.
Hey, can you at least can you hum a Band of Horses tune?
Sex positions. 24% of those who listen to heavy metal opt for
reverse cowgirl.
Regular cowgirl.
Oh.
8.3% reverse cowgirl.
Okay.
8% of folk music fans spoon when they have
Just stay at home and masturbate.
How many times
accordion players?
The great Mandela.
Now we get into fetishes.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yes. 44% of EDM fans admitted to having at least one sexual fetish.
Okay.
With a strong preference toward lingerie, anal, and feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a weird turn.
If you want.
Which is funny because everyone at an EDM concert has dirty feet.
Yeah, isn't
so
that weird?
why would you be into that?
Right.
And EDM is just electronic
Dance music. Yeah. Yes.
EDM.
Yeah, we had a promotional event in Las Vegas.
It was a big EDM festival, the Daisy Fest or something. Yeah.
And remember, it was 107 degrees, and people.
Oh,
people
I
were
remember.
trapped out there. You'd walk in this luxurious Vegas hotel, and a guy would walk by in a giant cucumber suit.
Oh, yeah.
And his girlfriend would be dressed as a piece of broccoli, and they were all tripping. It was quite exciting.
That's fun stuff.
There were a lot of girls that were barely dressed, too.
Yeah. It gets hot.
It was
does get hot.
So EDM fans like the old...
They like fetishes, you mean?
Feet and keister.
Feet and keister and lingerie. Country music fans were the most likely to enjoy role-playing.
Oh.
And
pretend I have a job.
Pretend I'm a real cowboy. I got the hat.
Yeah.
I'm a huge country fan. There's no reason for me to make fun of it.
They also enjoy the butt play as well.
Well, all right.
We're talking about fetishes and music preferences. Those who enjoy jazz music have a preference for feet, 27.7%.
Yeah, but that means 70+% don't.
Sure.
It says here 95% of Judy Garland fans prefer anal.
That number's low.
Looks like classic rock fans were the least interested in fetishes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Probably because they're old.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not
right.
but
you're
seriously,
right.
as you get older, like, doesn't that kind of pass some of that stuff?
think
Like,
so.
you're
I
like,
don't know.
I'm bored with
I think
this
once
now.
you get an imprint, isn't it pretty much there forever?
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Have your taste
de-fetishize yourself? I'm not sure.
Have your taste changed?
Oh, yeah.
But you're not old.
Yeah, I'm pretty old.
But I mean, as you age, have your taste changed?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, a little bit. Like, I don't, maybe not.
Is it your tastes change as in you want to do less or?
Yeah, like now it takes a lot to turn me on. Like it's I'm bored with everything. You know what I mean? Like you've been doing it long enough. Like you've done it all.
Honey, the only thing that's going to work tonight, you have to punch a Shetland pony in the face.
Yeah, while you hold a revolver in my mouth.
So
chandelier.
You understand you're arguing against yourself here.
Oh,
you're arguing against yourself. You said that as you age, doesn't that stuff go away? Now you're saying no. As you age, it gets weirder
worse.
and kinkier.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
Is this going to bother you if I play a little bit of Band of Horses?
That scared me to death.
Not if you don't mind me sitting in here with an erection.
Oh.
While I
cry. Oh, I love that
I'm
song.
so sad and hard.
I love that song. That band, Crying with an Erection. What was that? Was that the Bangles?
Yeah.
Is this the one?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good song, man.
Is this their biggest hit? It's called The Funeral.
It's pretty good.
The Funeral?
It's absolutely one of their biggest.
How about this one? No One's Gonna Love You.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's good.
It's pretty good stuff.
That's sex song. Yeah.
Well, this is sexy music, though. I can see why
So
you
this was
enjoyed
your
it.
this was your bedroom thing.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't mine. It was hers. And
but now you can't.
Yeah. Now when I'm sitting in rush hour traffic and it comes on, I just cry in my car.
Oh.
Band of Horses is like if Coldplay had their heart broken 3 or 4 more times.
That's a good way. That's a really good description.
And is it a band of women?
No, it's
horses.
dudes. Yeah. It's 4 horses.
They are really. Those
they're
are
actually
for
a
horses. They're very good.
Yes.
They're actually a band of horses.
Okay. Oh, see, because here the photograph they have is of other bands that are similar, and it's got a band of ladies that look like they're very interesting. Well, this is fascinating to me. That don't you wish there was a pill you could take in which you could take it and it would make you forget about all the associations and you could listen to something fresh for the first. Like, wouldn't it be great if you could take a pill and go listen to your favorite album that you've heard too many times for the first time?
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Like I'm over Led Zeppelin. Like I've heard it too many times.
I'm still not.
Like I would like to hear it again for the first time.
Robert Plant can still belt it out. Heavy metal fans were the most likely to use contraceptives while having sex.
That's
65%.
That's a surprise.
Well, kids would get in the way of their rocking.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the least the music genre that would use the contraceptives the least?
I don't know.
Juggalos.
Yeah.
Is that a genre?
Country music fans.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah, that's wow. I would not have guessed that. So you don't have a condom in your holster there? Tex?
I think we're getting into a little bit of controversial territory here, so I'm going to try to bring it back to something a little less incendiary. Of what music fans get the most abortions?
Good idea.
Man.
Did I do the opposite of what I said I was going to do?
Ironically, gospel.
Oh, happy day. Chick, I'm sorry. Jeff is choking on his drink.
I timed that wrong.
Don't set me up for something like that ever again. No, obviously that's not true. It's exactly the opposite of that. Okay, now that we've ruined that.
Well, that was fun.
Everybody relax. Isn't this a comedy show?
Yes.
And it was until you stopped. I wonder what is the what music is the biggest turnoff?
Oh,
polka.
Yeah,
in the bedroom.
Pat may have nailed
Polka.
it earlier with polka.
Yes. Absolutely.
I bet
Gospel's got to be kind of a turnoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope.
Well,
you never know. I mean, there's some weirdo out there that, well, I have to put on my swim fins and play a little Mahalia Jackson before I can get an erection. I'm just saying.
Swim fins.
Can you imagine if we got a letter from a guy? How did you know? I thought it was a secret. Hey, it's hot out there in many places, and fall is coming, but it's not here yet. So I know you want to save every moment you have of summertime. Excuse me. And we're going to be talking about that in a few minutes. Right now, I want to remind you that Josh, this summertime, has been doing all kinds of work in his house. And, Josh, tell me more. What's happening over there?
Well, Angie is happening at my house. That's right. Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well, whether they be those pesky, everyday maintenance projects or needed repairs, or great projects like making those dream ideas you have into realities. It can be hard just to know where to start unless you know about Angie. Go ahead, Angie that. Find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools like that great Angie app to simplify the whole process. Bring them your project online or via that app. Answer a few questions. Angie can handle the rest from start to finish or help you compare quotes from multiple pros and connect instantly. Christy, you and I were just talking a little bit about how you might like to get a garage attachment.
Yep.
Well, Angie that, my friend.
Yes.
That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps, because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit their website, ANGI.com. That's Angie.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. We have more on music and sex. And by the way, I want a closed circuit to Doug. No, the earbuds, the earbuds, Doug, stay in the ears. Just want to clarify. Otherwise, you're going to have a trip to the ER. And I can hear it in there, Doc. Get me the tongs. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just in case you were wondering, Cool Whip is winning. Cool Whip is winning over Ready Whip in our survey. It's 31%. Unbelievable. 31% Ready Whip and 69%.
Yeah! Nobody else votes. The voting is done.
You see, baby.
All right. We understand. We understand where everyone's body parts are. Thank you very much.
That's
Sitting or standing or
You're
what.
the yin, I'm the yang. Now take my big fang, put it right.
All right, we got it.
Hey,
you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's...
I got you.
But no Houston?
No Houston. Not according to this.
Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston all that noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all of a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936. Beatles. Ed Sullivan. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Oh, my God. Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
What's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Brigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1912. The place, Hocker on Rhine, Germany. After several complaints about unsanitary conditions from competitors in a sledding event, it was determined that some of the participants were unaware of the precise nature of a particular event. Once the officials removed all the phlegm balls from the course and explained that the name of the event was pronounced luge and not loogie, the competition continued without any further problems. Ironically, the eventual winner of the luge event was an Austrian named Karl Bürgermeister. He took the gold medal by a narrow margin over Norwegian athlete who was disqualified.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everyone.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Our guest is comedian Tim Northern.
Good morning.
Fresh off of a Star Search.
I'm the product of a biracial marriage. My father was African American and my mother was black.
Wow.
I found out my grandfather was colored. So.
There's been so many different names. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Tim walked in and he said he played golf yesterday at a course near here, and the course is called
Hanging Tree. Played at a course called.
You know, and I don't know. Tim's a large black man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just.
Yeah, I kept looking for the hanging tree because I wanted to stay as far away from it as I could.
Wow. Just left me a little uncomfortable.
I went to the course one time. It was closed because they had a blind golfers tournament.
They did?
Yeah, I'm like, can't they play at night?
Sure. Well, what's the difference? 4 a.m. I never thought of that.
Oh, yeah.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not.
Ah,
yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. There's a tax joke for the accountants. Woo!
A few minutes.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Josh.
Across the way, there's Jeff Oskay.
That's right.
Ace Cosby over there.
Hey.
In spite of protest, I, Josh Arnold, am still here. That's right. Mostly protests from my fellow co-workers. None of you listeners. You all are fine with me. It's the people I work with that hate me. There's Tom.
I don't hate you. That's a strong term.
We were reviewing a interesting survey.
Yes.
About the connection between music and certain sexual behaviors based on a survey. Are you through?
Not yet. One more minute.
We found out, among other things, country music fans are the most satisfied with their sex lives.
All right.
And they do the most role playing.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
And they're least likely to use contraception.
Now, Christy, I don't want to get too deep into your personal life, but have you ever had an encounter of an intimate nature in which the gentleman had a hat on that stayed on?
No.
Okay.
She knocked it off halfway through.
No.
With her foot.
Why would you leave your hat on?
I'm just asking because I'm wondering if that's what they mean by role playing for country music fans. I don't know.
Right.
I always envisioned that great Rodney Carrington cover. The album, ever seen that one? Rodney's got a cowboy hat on and nothing else, and he's standing next to the chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
So funny.
Oh, yeah.
So perfect.
I've left my hat on before.
Oh, yeah? Like a baseball cap?
Yeah.
Do you put it on backwards if you have
I've
to
done
do
that
any,
too, yeah.
I mean, do you have to, if you have to,
Oh, jeez.
the bill would get in the way. And by the way, Pat, I mean the bill of the hat.
No, it wouldn't.
The bill of the hat, not the fee he's paying the woman.
I was going to say, today's have a group.
Wouldn't that be funny? Business is light. You put out a group on.
Well, do they do that at the Nevada brothels?
I bet they do, man.
Wow.
Do they have like a two for Tuesday?
It wouldn't be a Taco Tuesday, would it?
It might be.
They have to have good gift cards.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe they do have gift cards.
Oh.
Hey, I want to buy my buddy an experience.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Have a beach on me.
Again,
Would that be weird if a guy gave you a...
Yeah.
Jeff, you're going through a dry spell. Here you go.
You know what? I'd take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This 17% of Apple iPod owners admit they wear their earbuds during intimate activity. That seems a little high to me.
I could see if you had it in when it started and you didn't realize it was still in type thing because you were so into it. If there was like nothing playing, but...
You know what's weirder to me than people wearing their earbuds during sex is people who don't wear anything while they're mowing their lawn. I'm like, you're just listening to the lawnmower?
Oh, that's what I do.
For a second, I thought you meant
naked.
I thought you meant nude. As if we wouldn't think that was odd. It's weird for me. Are people not wearing anything when mowing their lawn?
Oh, wait a minute.
No kidding.
That's not what I was talking about at all. But you guys don't mow naked?
No.
Well, you're not living.
Can't ruin his shoes. So you're saying
you don't enjoy the sound of the lawnmower?
Who does?
I
don't mind it.
I don't listen to anything, and I get into some crazy arguments in my head.
Do you really?
Like, it takes me like 2.5 hours to mow my lawn, and
you have a big yard.
Yeah, so I get into arguments with people that never happened. I have very passionate
Are you on a tractor? I hope.
Yeah, I'm on a tractor.
Man, listen to something. Not your crazy brain.
Turn that carnival off.
You listen to the sounds of nature. You're listening to the sounds of your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, no, on a lawnmower, you're listening to this.
Yeah.
Well, I have an electric mower. It's not very loud.
Yeah, I mean, as do I, but I still have to have music.
Do they make a sound at all, the electric?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's like a mild hum.
Yeah, but it's nothing like.
Oh, I like a mild hum.
Do you have your headphones on during a mild hum?
I'll take them off for that.
No,
Well,
baby,
let's finish this
baby, I
story.
can only get an erection if I'm listening to Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR. Yeah, there have to be people that would each have their headphones on, or whatever you call them, earbuds, but they'd be listening to different things.
I would think it would throw the rhythm off.
I would think that it would. Why aren't you in the moment?
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying I bet there are people that, he doesn't like hip hop. She likes it. He likes, I don't know.
Well, that leads us to this. Nearly
Debussy and whatever who the hell.
80% of people with similar musical tastes to their partner were satisfied with their sex life, compared to just 43.6% of those with different music tastes. So if you're into classical and he's into hip hop, you're going to have a little bit of a problem, apparently. Those with similar music tastes had sex on average 8 times per month, while diverging musical interests corresponded with just 6 times each
You scoffed at 8 times per month. Is that low or high?
Oh, that seems very high. That seems about 7 times too high. I don't know. Seems like a lot. That's like twice a week, right?
Yeah.
And again, this says that country music fans least likely to use protection.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder what the correlation is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know,
when you're banging on a bass boat.
Off the air.
Most likely Liza
Christy
Minnelli
said, well, those white trash idiots, of course, don't use country music.
Yeah,
And I
that's
was shocked.
exactly what I said.
I was shocked that you said that.
God. I almost took a picture of my moist towelette from dinner last night.
I'm glad you said
I did not know where you're going with that.
You better back up and explain that. Moist towelette is not a
Because
cute
you
way to
were-
refer to your mommy parts.
You were making fun of me because I said the last time I had a moist towelette was when I had catfish, and that's where we get to the white trash thing. And there at dinner last night, we had moist towelettes handed to us at the table.
Catfish is not a white trash.
I know, but you guys made me think that.
Why
I
are
was-
you using towelettes with catfish? Are you eating it with a fork?
Yeah, I am.
So why do you need a towelette?
Well, actually, we had chicken wings, but that's why we had them. But,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Well, we'll moisten up and towelette everybody when we come back. Coming up, by the way, I don't know if you remember this. It was a year ago that the famous hot dog straw at the New York Yankee game
Oh, yeah.
became famous. It's back in the news. We'll talk about that. We tried them, and I actually kind of liked them. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
My
We're back
little
live.
tongue, back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagan
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about it.
Right.
It was something we had
Did you-
discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't
He didn't
have
speak a
conversations.
word during that break. He
Doesn't
kept
say
his
anything.
headphones
They
on.
invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was, I mean, Josh, okay, you're on a first date. Let's
Yes.
just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail, I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
there you go.
Beer and a shot. Why not?
As you can
What
see,
he's thinking is here, you don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, no, I think he looks like one. And then
farthest from the truth, but go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, as a conversation starter, hey, my new toilet seats, I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way. And then she goes,
I'm sure that's what he would do.
Waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing,
Fascinating.
isn't it?
So your new toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my vacuum.
I'm tired
And so to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I mentioned that I broke
it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4 seconds left in the break.
It's kind of a funny thing.
I thought I would. Yes. You know what? I thought I was bringing up a topic that you would enjoy.
I get Josh. I know what he was trying to do.
Okay, sir, I didn't understand.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took just over a year, but about 6 months longer than I had in the pool, but it finally happened.
No, you had the under. I would have taken the under too.
Josh now openly hates Tom.
I had the under myself.
Congratulations.
But that was then they said I couldn't play because I could violate.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Hold now. Good luck. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Bates.
Thank God.
I ain't on break yet, so I got to get off before I get in trouble. But, Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What agent? What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling. Do you see a rabbit?
I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has been.
Can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jody. Get in the car, Jody. Please get in the car.
It's not Jody. It's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
Made a boom boom.
Entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. Tonight on Bob and Tom Television's Animal Channel, it's Miracle Pests. The show that examines the unexplained actions and surprising heroics of the smallest and most maligned of animals, pests. We'll take you to Kokomo, Indiana, and we'll meet Roger Mondour and find out how termites ate through his floor, causing him to fall into his basement just before a tornado devastated his home. Next, we'll take you to DeLand, Florida, to tell you the story of Maggie Couder and the mouse who ran up her leg and frightened her so badly she ran out of her house just before it mysteriously exploded. Then we'll go to Segmack, Arkansas, and meet the Cheeseman family. We'll hear their true story. A swarm of Canadian wasps attacked and repelled an armed intruder as the Cheeseman family napped in their home following a baked bean dinner. Finally, we'll meet Harriet Billingsley, who, upon discovering a swarm of pubic lice, rushed to the drugstore to get a bottle of Quell shampoo and, on impulse, purchased what turned out to be $1 million winning lottery ticket. Join host Dick Verman tonight for Miracle Pests. Miracle Pests, only on Bob and Tom Television.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
And his band.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Josh.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Joshy.
Jeff Oskay across the way.
Yeah.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. There's Tom.
A lot of complaints about a point made by Mr. Oskay earlier.
Yeah, I got a whole stack of them.
Well, the main one is from me. We were discussing, Willie, this news article about the survey and wearing earbuds during intimate activities, but Mr. Oskay posited that you don't like it when you go somewhere and there's someone working, but they've got an earbud.
Right. And let me be more specific. I went out to breakfast the other day, and my waitress had one in her ear. And that, like, I understand if you're a stock guy at work and you aren't talking to people.
Of course.
Right.
I get that. Like, I meant, like, if you're dealing with the public and you're supposed to be answering questions or talking to someone, that when it's in, I'm like, are you listening to me? Or are you listening to, like, are you
listening to the Bob and Tom Show, so we encourage them to.
Well, and somebody goes, longtime listener, I listen to you guys and Christy every morning while I'm at work with my Raycon earbuds.
Nice.
It does make you guys 25% funnier and work 50% more bearable.
Oh, that's nice.
But we don't know what that person does. I doubt they're a server. That the manager of that restaurant, I would lose my mind.
I
right?
would too.
Yeah.
What if the manager is on a bigger headset and is on her ear?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
Just letting her know what she needs, like an offensive coordinator will do.
Yeah.
You know what? I never thought about that. Maybe it's
That'd be a great video.
Call it in. Yeah.
Where they have the people in bed, and they've got the headphones with the Madonna mic, whatever that thing is called, and they're being instructed.
Brooks.
There's an offensive coordinator. All right, yeah, we are. We're going to go up the middle this time. And then there's the defensive coordinator talking to her.
Oh yeah.
No, roll over, fetal position, on your back.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm just saying, this is just an idea. We have to flesh it out. I do mean flesh. We do have some interesting stuff in the world of sports. And Willie just got here, so I don't know if you've had time. First of all, how was the show last night?
Oh, really good. Thanks to all the folks who came out. Me and Joey had a lot of fun, man.
Nice.
Cincinnati at the Funny Bone. That's very cool. And I don't know if you had time to read these stories. All I know is it involves mayonnaise and mustard in sports. Is that correct?
Yeah, I got some mayo for you. Tennessee Titans rookie Will Levis has signed a lifetime deal with Hellmann's Mayonnaise. The move comes after Levis caused a stir last summer when he was seen mixing mayonnaise in a cup of coffee. After the moment went viral on social media, Levis explained that he had once ordered coffee at a restaurant, but when he noticed there was no cream or sugar on the table, his girlfriend jokingly suggested he put mayonnaise in his coffee. Levis told USA Today Sports that since that video went viral, mayonnaise has been irreplaceable with me and my brand. I also transformed into a lifetime contract with Hellmann's Mayonnaise.
God. You don't like it. We get it.
Now, do you remember, was it last year that we had Jessica Hooker make that chocolate cake?
Yes.
With the mayo.
And it was fantastic. I guess there are a lot of recipes you can replace.
And the grilled cheese with the mayo instead of butter was really good.
I always do
made
that.
it crunchier.
I always do that now.
I liked it.
Any bun I'm toasting.
But Mr. Levis, who spells his name, by the way, just like Levi's.
But it's pronounced Levitz?
Levis.
Levis.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. Has that been on your mind all morning?
Well, no, I was just thinking he'd be a natural for a commercial for Levi's, even though it's not pronounced the same way. But
that sounds pretty confusing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does sound confusing. Why?
Well, they could draw attention to the confusion. I think Brett Favre may have ruined blue jeans for NFL quarterback commercials.
Why?
Well, he did the Wrangler ads, and then there was the issue with the mushroom penis.
Oh.
Some other problems.
Yeah.
Man.
So it doesn't make clear in this article if this guy still
uses
mayonnaise in his coffee.
Oh, or was that a one-time thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
People do that. Yeah, I guess it's a keto thing.
Oh, really?
Something along those lines, yeah.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
I've definitely heard of butter in coffee.
butter.
Good. Right.
Bulletproof, they call it.
But Hellman's mayonnaise. We'll look for Mr. Levis. You don't like mayonnaise either?
No, I mean, like if you get a sponsorship, like that's the coolest thing in the world. Then they're like, "Who you sponsored by?" Mayonnaise. like you want like a Nike shoe contract, like something cool. Like
you're not quite understanding how this works. They write you a large check.
Oh, okay. I'll be sponsored by Mayo.
And Hellman's has that cool slogan: "Bring out the Hellmans, bring out the best."
Oh,
yeah. Isn't that cool?
Super cool. Coolest, man.
All the kids on their T-shirts.
Some guy in the Mayo marketing department just calling it, fellas, Ace Cosby gets it.
Yeah.
Now, Ace, if you were approached to sponsor a particular, what would the ideal product for you be?
Pizza.
Pizza?
Oh, that'd
Would
be
like to
good.
endorse somebody's pizza? There we go.
Hell yeah.
Jeffrey, if you...
I do Porsche.
Yeah. Get a free Porsche.
aim high. I like that. Yeah.
You know, you'll see those cars with like the fake lashes, the bugs.
Yeah.
It's just this nice sports car with a big bushy beard right on the front of the grill.
I would totally drive that if it was free. I'm on it.
Willie, any particular products come to mind that you think you'd be...
Not a product so much as a kind of sandwich. I'd like a sandwich with mashed potatoes on it.
Oh.
I'd like that to be called the Willie G, or some sort of beverage.
Oh, so you want something named
Oh, you want something named after you, not be sponsored
And it
by.
could be, a national corporation. McDonald's could get, a burger with a little bit of mashed potatoes on top. But I think they're afraid to do it.
That's a thing?
Oh, it's a texture thing. People have fries on their sandwiches. They're afraid to put mashed potatoes on their sandwiches. And it's a thing that I've developed for the Thanksgiving leftover sandwich.
Sure.
And I think it's time to take it to the people.
Are you a fan of the Manhattan?
Oh, yeah. Big
Okay.
fan.
That's
Big
good.
fan.
Beef Manhattan.
Yeah. And that is what? Is that
Turkey Manhattan.
And the drink.
Bread, mashed potatoes, turkey or roast beef,
yeah.
and then gravy. Over the top.
on top of the whole thing?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, the cafeteria you go to makes the best
do.
Really?
Roast beef Manhattan. I guarantee, get it next time. You will.
I love the cafeteria.
Yeah.
I usually get the Jack Benny. In honor of Ace.
In honor of Ace.
What is the Jack
The
Benny?
Jack Benny was always the Jack Benny was famously very cheap.
Okay.
So the Jack Benny special is generally something that's it's a special low price. That day.
So it's not a particular food.
No.
No,
Right.
they have like 3 or 4 entrees you can choose from.
Oh, okay.
And you get a smaller portion. I think you get 2 sides instead. Yeah, it's.
Oh, okay.
And you get a
Ace,
roll.
Ace is known for being thrifty, therefore
Yeah.
that's the Jack Benny. I'm sorry.
But you would think they would rename that. People are going to forget who Jack Benny is.
Now, the people who go there, they
still know.
Yeah, they're well aware.
Still have a picture in their wallet.
That kid was funny.
They call him Whippersnapper.
Yeah.
Shame what Hollywood did to him, isn't it?
he was very funny.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
What would you want what do you want to be sponsored
I want
by?
to be sponsored by a car company.
Yeah.
I pick one.
Anyone?
Just pick one. Well, there are a couple I wouldn't, but I'm not going to name those.
If the money was right, I mean.
Yeah.
Josh, you ever thought about that? Would you like to be?
Yeah, some kind of fishing company.
That'd be cool. Like a bass.
I get a new
boat?
bass boat every 6 months.
Yeah, and a bunch of gear and
Like those.
all that stuff.
I just got those fishing sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
What?
He talks
shaped
about these
like a fish?
They float. Float's the big thing with these.
Oh, cool.
No, the ones, and they're what are they? They're called Costa.
Yeah.
Because
I have a hat that says Costa.
Costa lot.
Yeah.
They're made of recycled fishnets and fishing gear.
Oh,
They're
that's
big
cool.
in Florida. That's a big deep sea fishing company.
They're really good if you're on the water.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's kind of cool, kind of a recycling.
Either that or the Dickies work shirt or Carhartt. Those two are my my brands.
Okay, all right. Very nice.
You are kind of branded, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm very brand loyal. Yeah.
Remember that song?
I like what I like.
What?
Branded.
Branded.
It was a TV show.
It's got to be from 1958.
Yeah, I was a little kid. I remember that. But there was a version of it we sang that I can't sing in the air that was really awful. It was very unpleasant. Right now, I was mentioning how hot it is out there in many places, but the summer will be exiting soon. But this is a good time to spend as much time as you can doing fun stuff, especially when it comes to the world of food, and that's where HelloFresh comes in. They do the grocery shopping for you, and they measure everything out so it's all set. It's a kit. You put the food together. You're talking restaurant quality food. HelloFresh has a brand new code. The secret code will save you a ton of money. The code is numeral 50. It's 50BT Show. So you go to HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. What are we talking about here? Well, among other things, they've got their new quick and easy options. So quick breakfast, quick lunches, quick dinners, save a lot of time. And again, they've done the grocery shopping. We're talking about great fresh ingredients, and they've got the recipe cards for you. You put it together, and they've even done the measuring. It's about 25% cheaper than most delivery and even less expensive than grocery shopping. Willie, what are you working on over there?
Y'all, check out the chicken sausage spaghetti bolognese with zucchini and Parmesan. HelloFresh sends you 8 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious, colorful pasta dish you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Try America's #1 meal kit today and get 50% off plus free shipping. I'll say it again, 50% off and free shipping. You got to use the code. It's 50BT Show at HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. Once again, 50BT Show, HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. Coming up, more condiments in sports. Also, the hot dog straw is returning. It's the anniversary of the famous hot dog straw at the New York Yankee game. We'll get to that, too. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
Police in Athol, Massachusetts.
I'm sorry? Excuse me, we had to beep you there.
Athol.
Spell it.
ATHOL.
That's Athol.
Nope, it's Athol.
Isn't their sports team the Flames? Oh, no, they're the Flaming Athols.
Oh my God.
Well, at least
is that actually? I need.
What
proof.
do you mean?
I need proof that that's a town.
It is not it's the Majors. Thank you.
The Major Athols. Oh, wait a second, I'm looking.
Police in Athol, Massachusetts, have named a new canine police dog after New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my God, it's a real place, Christy. Population 11,584.
That's a pretty big size.
Nice size town.
Yeah.
That's a big Athol.
Speaking of big Athols,
that sounds to me like the big Athol.
Let's get back to the sports desk.
When we decided to do this, I said, Tom, we should do a Tim Wilson song. And this is really hard. I practice, and man, I sucked. You just can't do a Tim Wilson song. So I took liberties with some of Timmy's songs and whipped a song together in honor of Tim. Help me get through this, folks. Can you hear that? Yeah. That's too bad. He really loved his trailer park woman. Didn't care much for Dr. Phil. I'm sure he started the church league fist fight, and his ass got tired of Shaquille O'Neal. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would say. Now he's sporting wings. He taught Jesus Christ the booty song. We all thought he'd go to Chuck E. Cheese hell. With George Bush, George Strait, George Patton, and George Orwell. A hillbilly homeboy, I could be wrong, but I know he's tired of me singing this f***ing song. A big white hat with a black six-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he asked Jesus Christ to join his band. They're singing Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye.
I knew that was coming.
And he goes, what?
What?
Yeah. Oh man, that's one of my best riffs ever. Falling on his deaf Gaelic ears. Yeah. Yeah.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too high.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Josh.
There's Pat Godwin in the music room. Hey, Josh. Willie Griswold over there.
Good morning.
Jeff Oskay over there.
Hey!
And my gosh, Ace Cosby right there. Howdy. I'm Josh Arnold of the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair, and there he is. Oh, Captain, our Captain, Tom Griswold.
That's nice. Captain. That's very nice. We were discussing the musical selections one might have in the bedroom. And Ace, you don't like to have any music going on in those intimate moments in your bedroom?
Usually TV's on low.
The TV's on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And a hat?
Sometimes.
Is it turned up?
No, turned
up.
Oh,
okay.
Do you have a
No.
What do you have on, like American Ninja Warrior?
No.
Mind if we watch Autopsy?
You don't have time to light the candles. Get a little TV light going there.
What do you?
Sure.
right.
It's just as romantic.
Christy, you got to see where you're going.
I don't have a TV in my bedroom. Never have, never will.
You got to see where you're going.
I would think, and with some of your ladies, you could do it by smell.
Tom.
Wow. It's a joke. Would everybody calm down around here? After Josh's, we can't go any weirder after Josh's thing. No, sorry. I mean, what show do you put on?
No,
he puts on quite a show.
A little bit of light.
Yeah, it's a show, all right. That's right. Yeah.
I mean, that's not, Well, I was almost there when I looked up and I saw them evacuating Afghanistan with a little kid in his arms.
Yeah, that's
the only way I could complete.
Sometimes
it worked out well.
Yeah,
it could have been bad.
Sometimes you pregame, you go in and you light some candles and set the mood. But sometimes you just want to get to it.
Yeah. Good.
I mean, that's the whole Netflix and chill thing. Is the TV's still on, of course, and it turns into.
Yeah, but again, the content of the program, I think, would be
turn it down and get it in.
There's a lot of sometimes.
Turn it down and get it in.
I want that T-shirt.
That's yeah.
Sometimes you'll be watching amateur stuff online on Pornhub or whatever, and you can quite clearly hear the TV in the background. And on one occasion, I heard an episode of Family Guy that I'm kind of partial to.
Are you serious?
So after I finished what I was doing, I went on to Netflix. I turned on Family Guy, and it's the episode where Peter tours the beer factory. It's great. It's a hilarious episode.
I watched one the other day, and I could hear the kid crying in the background from the other room. Oh, my God, that was so hot.
That's a deal breaker.
That is really something.
And it makes you think of your crying kid in the next room that you missed, you know?
So wait a minute. So you're watching some pornographic movie and you hear...
Yeah, I like so amateur that like it's shot on like a shaky cell phone.
How does this work? I mean, who supplies these?
They just the man or the lady puts it up online, and you.
So these are just people that set up a tripod in their bedroom and
pretty much.
Phone.
It's like
you'll see like the dog run through the background.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
You can hear the smoke alarm beeping every 15 minutes.
You're like, change
You're burning the fish sticks.
So you enjoy...
Yeah, I want it to be the cashier from the CVS and then the stock guy.
Yeah,
like I want to be able to run into these people.
So is it just then? It's just one camera on a tripod. Typically?
Usually, it's someone hand holding their phone and recording.
They set their phone in a dresser. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I have buddies who are the more amateur, the better.
Yeah,
I want a little bit of polish. I need to know they're professional.
No, I want to know they were not paid. They're just doing it for the fun of it.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
Do they know it's out there, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, they upload it.
Yeah.
They put it up.
They put it up.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And they make money, though. A lot of times they can have their own pages.
Do they, how do I word this? Do some of them go viral? Like it becomes a big...
Yeah, I mean, some of them have millions and millions of views, I would say. Yeah.
Here, we all like the polished version. Everybody likes Nevermind. But the real Nirvana fans go listen to the demo tapes.
Exactly.
Right? That's where it gets real. That's where Kurt hadn't changed the lyrics yet.
Well put.
Wow, that's interesting. And where does one find these?
Oh, my God.
Amateur is one of the top categories, I bet.
Dad, I'll send you a few porn links. Don't worry about those.
I type in homemade, amateur, homemade.
But I mean, so there's some guy holding his camera while...
Yeah. Well, usually not of himself. Usually it's his point of view.
Right.
POV,
I see.
baby.
Okay. So it's not like his buddies in there with...
No,
well, sometimes it can be.
It depends on
Hey, check this out.
what you're into.
Yes, you're right. No, most of the time it is not. I don't think.
So, Willie, the visual move you just made. So if the guy's filming his buddy, he then backs it up and does a little quick
does a little selfie. Yeah.
This is your director.
No, that's what doesn't happen is what we're saying.
Okay. So do they give these things titles then that are
usually super basic, like just a
description?
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's a weird Pornhub story in the news this morning.
A New York City restaurant facing a legal battle with Pornhub over its logo. The New York Post reports that MindGeek, Pornhub's parent company, claims Donner House white and yellow logo is too similar to Pornhub's logo.
How do they spell the name of the restaurant?
DONERHAUS.
Oh, so okay.
Has an umlaut thing over the O.
So it's not Boner House.
No, Donner House. In a letter to the restaurant, MindGeek writes, the same general look and feel between the logos threatens to cause confusion and deceive the public about the company's distinct offerings and misappropriate the goodwill of the Pornhub trademarks.
They're right in that the logo looks identical, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're wrong in that somebody's going to confuse a German restaurant with Pornhub.
Right. MindGeek intends to initiate the appropriate legal actions if Donnerhaus does not change its logo.
It's the same type style, and the one word is surrounded in the same color as the porn. They're both logos. You're right, Josh. They're very close.
The restaurant was reportedly stunned by the letter. Pauline Fawn, Donner Haas's marketing manager, said, quote, "We are in two completely different business sectors, and we see no way how we could be confused with them. We will try our best to fight it."
Depends how they serve the mayo.
Yeah.
If it's in one of those squirter bottles.
Yeah. If some guy throws it on the small of your back, then it's very similar.
Think about how many food items sound like porno.
What?
Moves. You know, Bob has that great song, the Cleveland Steamer,
Sure.
where there are all those all those things. But think about food items that could also be a sex move, like, you know, I gave her the old Memphis dry rub.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I gave her the sloppy. I don't know if this is a sloppy Joe. Is that a thing?
It might be a thing, but that's your whole point.
Yeah.
Did you ever eat a Mississippi mud pie?
Oh, no, you haven't.
So that's a food item. I'm saying it could also be a sex move. Willie, how about this? The Cincinnati three-way?
What is going on right now? I don't know. What this is, I don't want to shower.
How about a hot Montreal poutine? You ever had one of those?
What is a muffaletta? is a muffaletta someone who's barely legal?
It's a sandwich that, what I like about the muffaletta is when a regular person orders a muffaletta, you order a quarter muffaletta. The whole muffaletta is so big, it's not intended for one person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got like an olive tapenade. It's got a bunch of different meat
I've never
on there.
heard of one before.
Oh, it's delicious.
I laugh every time I see it on the menu.
Oh,
every time.
Muffaletta?
Yeah.
What is so
They're good.
What's in it?
Sandwich, right? It's got bread on the bottom, meats, some sort of olive spread, like a tapenade or something, and then bread. But it's huge. It's like the size of a cake.
They're good.
Yeah, but it does sound like a sex move. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I could see how this restaurant could be confused with Pornhub.
Well, the logos do look very, very similar, but I don't.
They may get confused online if you see
Yeah.
a banner
But the
for
fact
the
that it's called
restaurant.
the Donner House or whatever,
Right.
if it were like Five Guys, then it sounds like a gay Pornhub. Is there a gay version of Pornhub?
If there's
Pornhub.
not, then you just go to Pornhub and hit gay.
Yeah. You can click on that category.
I must do that accidentally every time.
I know if the FBI ever find my phone, they're going to...
Does it recommended for you?
these clumsy fingers.
Oh, boy, well, I guess I'm stuck watching.
I think I've got.
Get back to the straight world.
Once again, the controversy is that this restaurant's logo looks very similar. Again, it's the same, what do you call it, type style, whatever, font.
Yeah, and then it's got
And
the
then
yellow box.
It's got the box around the one, so it is exactly the same. It's clearly a knockoff of Pornhub. But, Josh, I've got one for you that would incorporate food and something you like. You can take this. It's free. I'm going to hand you this idea.
Okay, I appreciate this gift.
Only flans.
So silly. Just pictures of flan that people
We have to start that.
naked people with
flan?
With a Mexican custard.
Yeah, sure you pronounce it flan, but it's much funnier if you pronounce it only flans. What's a flan?
A custard dessert.
custard with, like,
It's delicious.
Kind of like a creme brulee.
Crispy top.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's where they take the torch and they
Yes.
They don't do that on flan, do they?
Yeah,
the
they
torch.
can.
Oh, I've never seen it that way.
Depending.
Cool.
I've got to start doing
I'd like
that.
to try that.
You would, as much as you like the torch, you would love smoking crack. Oh my gosh! Like you get to use one of those the whole time.
I love open flames. I love fireworks. Did I tell you about this time? I was at. We were doing a.
You'd love it.
We were doing an intro. It was a beautiful downtown hotel, still is, just very large convention type hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing the intro for the band and stuff, and it was pretty early. I was down there, and I went into the men's room, and I heard this coming from one of the stalls, and I could see the guy's feet facing the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whoever it was wasn't sitting down in the toilet.
Right.
Sure.
And then I was just peeing or whatever, and then the door opened, and a guy that was about, I don't know, 6'6", 350, wearing a floor-length leather jacket, was holding one of those Burns-O-Matic torches in his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, the full-size one. Like the size of a fire extinguisher.
Not even trying to hide it.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking, what's he going to do with that thing? Because, I mean, the tip of it's obviously hotter than hell. So he just walks over, cools the tip in the sink, and just sticks it in his chest pocket and walks out. So there you go. Nice hotel, though.
Yeah,
it's the same hotel.
Like
it's the same hotel. We're on a different day. I wish Chick were here to verify this story. On a different day, it's the hotel that has those glass elevators.
Oh yeah.
Where you get in, you can see the interior of the hotel. And I got in with what's the name of the band where the guys always wore the
Run DMC.
Run DMC, the Dookie Rope guys.
You've heard the story?
Yeah.
No, I just know.
It was three guys dressed like rabbis with big gold chains on.
He looked scared, so I figured it was a rap group.
But yeah, the guy apparently, I assume, was some kind of crack.
Yeah, I would assume, or he's doing foilies of meth or
foilies.
Yeah,
it's freebasing.
Freebasing.
But I mean, do you have to carry around the full-size torch?
Well, no, that's why they have the tiny ones.
Yeah. I'm not making. This guy was carrying a torch.
No,
Are
I believe you.
Tired of carrying around a big torch all day just to do crack? Come to Tony's Tiny Torches.
Is Tony still open?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it past COVID.
He made it through COVID.
This guy was terrifying. Look, right out of Central Casting.
Yeah, I would stay away from people like that.
And again, it was right in the main bathroom of this beautiful hotel. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, this restaurant's been...
Maybe he was making creme brulee. You don't know.
Yes. You could have been trying a new recipe in there.
In the toilet? Did I mention he was in the stall facing the wrong way? Did I mention that?
You want to try my creme brulee?
Creme brulee is very good.
It's not. You wouldn't like it.
Yeah, they were doing that on The Bear, where they take the torch and...
Sure.
That's so cool.
You
You're
should,
right, though.
next time you do burgers, just put the cheese right on top, melt it on there with a torch.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Oh, my God.
Why did you tell him that?
It's great. I've got a torch. I use it mainly for, drug stuff, but yeah.
That is better. Because I've been putting the cheese on the patty and then flipping it over so that the cheese is on the grill, and it gets real messy.
Yeah. Falls through.
That's better.
Josh lives his life like one of those guys in those as seen on TV commercials.
Yeah.
Where you're like, who has these problems? It's Josh.
I'm a fumbling idiot. Is there a product that can make me less of a moron?
I have two questions. Does anyone make a round burger-size pre-sliced cheese?
I mean, provolone is just...
Yeah, that's typically how that comes.
Provolone's the only
But I mean,
one, I think.
the kind of cheese you want in your burger.
Yeah, I never understood why they're square and burgers are round.
Oh, I like the corners that melt over.
Willie, you've witnessed me do this. I will take scissors and I will
spit take.
I will cut off the corners of the cheese slices.
You're kidding me.
No.
Why don't you just rip it?
Why don't you just bend it over on top?
Yeah, why don't you just bend it over?
You may find this hard to believe. I consider myself someone who prefers things that are done with a certain elegance.
Really?
And you take the scissors, then you can actually make the round thing, and then you take the
corners,
and then you put them on top.
There's nothing elegant about using the scissors that Hart just used for a worksheet.
Daddy, my scissors are all gummy. Were you cutting the cheese with it again?
Cut the cheese. Oh, man.
I have...
That's why he does it. So we can do the cut the cheese.
Yeah, I can sing that song.
You just want to hear a little request for a little Who Cut the Cheese?
I'll mistake a reference for a request.
Do you have what you refer to at your house, Christy?
As?
Because I think of all of us in here, you live the closest thing to an adult life. Let's face it.
Okay.
Do you have what you refer to as the good scissors?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, mine. I've got the red Cutcos.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do too. In fact, those pizza scissors that you gave us one year for Christmas, that has been the greatest gift ever. Those are now my kitchen shears because they'll cut anything.
Remember the pizza scissors?
Yeah.
They had a built-in little flange that.
Right. I threw
size
the
of a piece
flange
of pizza.
away, but I used the scissors.
Okay. Well, oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Do we have a request? Oh.
Who cut the cheese? Oh, man. Oh, man. Who cut the cheese? Who cut the cheese? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Hey, who
cut the cheese?
There you go. TG Mofo MC and Smooth Teddy B. And that classic, Who Cut the Cheese?
Smooth Teddy B.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a real guy.
Yeah.
He's a real rapper.
Nice.
When I did that, I knew that I was completely incapable.
Incredibly
Clearly, so
He lost a lot of street cred.
It's the same thing.
Now he's just Teddy B. He lost all his cool.
Just shaking his head the whole time he's recording.
Yeah. I did that the same way I do my lawn. I hire out. He was a very nice guy. Did a good job. Would you like to hear the whole song?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
We want to hear
that. Coming up, we have a kitty cat story with a happy ending. We also have at the sports desk more condiments in the sporting news. Yeah, you got that one over there?
Yeah, I got some mustard for you. I got some boy bands for you. I got a guy eating a lot of fermented fish, and man, this story's gross.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Who has the palette of iron in the studio? Ace probably. Are you the guy that could be in that commercial going? Remember that commercial?
He'll eat anything.
He'll eat anything. Would that be you?
I'm open to try things.
Yeah.
I'll eat pretty much anything. My son will eat. He had a scorpion sucker the other day.
Oh, yeah.
A sucker with a scorpion, a dead scorpion in the middle, and you eat it. You eat the sucker and then
You've never
eat
seen
the
those
scorpion.
at those like specialty candy shops?
Do you eat the scorpion?
He did.
Did he
did?
Did he paint his fingernails black and dye his hair green right after?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Just a kid, maybe having fun with that little...
Dude, he loves it. He'll try any kind of food that you give him. He'll at least try it.
Huh.
Yeah. He loves kimchi, like all the weird.
Is there anything that he doesn't like?
No.
Huh.
He'll eat anything.
What's in kimchi again?
Kimchi.
Kimchi.
Oh,
whoa.
Oh, that's right. Kimchi is an actress in Korean porn. We're coming right back.
Very good.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Hey, treat yourself now at bobandtomstore.com. Get yourself one of those Bob and Tom hoodies or hooded zips. Check local conditions, but you may want to hold off on the hoodies. It's kind of hot. Also, the collared work shirts, the Bob and Tom Show hat. You don't need to hold off on those. You can get those anytime. The Bob and Tom Show hat, adjustable, fits any size head. Clothing size small up to 4XL, even 5XL. If we don't have your size and the clothing you want, just check back. We're always restocking at bobandtomstore.com. I won't go into details about how attractive all the employees are that work there. HR told me to lay off of that, and I like to listen to HR so I can keep my job right here on Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Kerry Washington and Martin Sheen were speakers at a rally yesterday for striking Hollywood actors and writers and other workers supporting them. The crowd gathered outside Disney Studios in Burbank, California, where Washington said, quote, "We are here because we know the unions matter." Sheen says the toll being taken only shows that the fight is worth it. Actors have been on strike for more than a month, while screenwriters have been striking for more than 3. Progress has been slow in the negotiations between studios and writers.
Okay, once again, Josh has put them on over his.
Okay.
Okay, so now in the groin area there.
Well,
is a,
that looks ridiculous.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, is she turning it on? Sit back down. Now,
this is why we have HD cameras.
Sadie has the remote control.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it? You have it caught in a crack? What's going on back there?
Okay.
Okay, you okay?
Okay, so are you prepared?
Now, Sadie, explain to me how the remote works.
Okay, so up to 20 feet away, which makes it really fun for a Valentine's Day date, out to dinner with your lover,
sure.
a little private. There's 3 different modes. There's
Right.
manual mode where I can just press a button and it will vibrate.
All right, there we go.
There's ambient mode where you can hold it up to a speaker and it'll pick up the bass from music.
Is that?
Or you can whisper sweet nothings into the mic like this.
Oh, my God.
Can you?
Oh.
Oh, so
Hey,
as she talks, it's vibrating?
Hey there, big
That's pretty
boy.
good.
So she could be in the next room on a phone.
Yeah. Really. Here, I'm going to step over here.
Oh, okay. Now Sadie's leaving and walking away over to Chick's mic.
All right.
And
oh my God.
Oh, she's whispering.
Talking to him, yeah.
I feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try it.
Whisper sweet
Wait a
nothing.
second.
Now I've got to.
Oh, it's so.
He's going to be
So what do I
finished.
do? Do I just
No, it's
talk?
already doing it.
Hey, John.
Oh, no.
So it's vibrating to his voice.
What's going on?
It's
What's going
as
on?
though
What's
your
going on?
lips
What's going on?
are up against me.
Oh.
Give it back to Sadie.
How about
please.
this? Is it? Oh, goodness.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
Your earliest impressions were, of course, of your teachers at school.
Yeah, I used to do. Yeah,
Can you do like Mr. Hallenack for us or whatever?
It was Mr. Christensen was the he was the U.S. history teacher, and I knew nothing. He'd always send me to the map because he knew I knew nothing about any of it. He's like, we're going to go to our resident map expert, Mr. Caliendo. Can you show us where the United States is? I'd point to blue. Sit down, Mr. Caliendo.
Sit down.
That's enough. He was also the basketball coach, so I just do him. We're going to shoot free throws. We're going to run laps. We're going to shoot more free throws. Free throws. Sit down, Mr. Caliendo.
What was the first one you did that worked?
An impression?
Yeah.
Or like a cat, like a...
I mean, he looks 107, but he's had a very, very admirable life and
Marine, veteran, combat veteran.
Exactly. So, anyways, I'd done the show, as you mentioned, with he and Johnny many, many times. But so I didn't realize he was on the plane, so we hadn't spoken. We hadn't even made eye contact. And 7 seconds into the flight, he's fast asleep. You know, God bless. But I couldn't resist. I went up behind him about 15 minutes into the flight when he was snoring. I went up behind him and into his ear I said, Ed, we're back. He's such a great sport. He shot up in his seat and he said, yes.
Yes, sir. Hi-oh.
Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
I ate a pie in a car.
By myself. The apple pie that we had, it was so thick and beautiful. I just ate it like a piece of pizza.
Wait a minute. So you ate a pie by cutting it into triangular pieces and eating it one by one?
Like
what a weirdo!
Like a pizza. No, like without a fork is what I meant. You pick it up and you eat it like a piece of pizza. You dick.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the musical performance laboratory.
Hey, Josh.
Willie Griswold over there.
Hey, man.
Jeff Oskay across the way.
That's right.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Josh Arnold at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair, and there's Tommy.
Thank you very much. Now, we've been dipping our toes into the world of sports. Willie G sitting in for the Chickster today. We already had what was it? Mayonnaise in sports.
Yep.
And now we have mustard in sports.
Yeah, Atlanta Falcons running back Bijan Robinson is leaning into his Bijan Mustardson alter ego with a new mustard commercial. According to USA Today's For the Win, Robinson has launched the brand that promises a Texan twist on Dijon mustard, and he stirs in a new promotion for the condiment. The ad he shared on Twitter shows a quarterback throwing a hot dog that Robinson catches inside a hot dog bun while he sits in a recliner on the field. The rookie then applies Bijan Mustardson mustard onto the hot dog before smiling on the camera and declaring touchdown.
It's really silly. I watched it.
But he goes by Bijan Mustardson?
That's his joke. Yeah, it's because his name is Bijan.
Yeah.
Bijan. And, of course, there's the famous Dijon mustard.
Sure.
So he's been getting called, instead of Robinson, Mustardson for a long time. It's funny.
Did you see John Mayer is coming out with his own line of mustard called Great Pooped On? And it's very...
Poor guy. You have to wonder, where does this stuff come from?
I think it came from the women he crapped on.
Literally and emotionally.
I like the update on that one. Nice.
Wow. Bijan.
Bijan.
It's a so sweet name. What other names are out there that are, automatically associate with a product that have taken advantage of that?
What do you mean?
I mean, they could. Peyton Manning and his brothers could do Manningscaping, kind of a line of. They're probably too much. They probably have. What am I looking for? The word. Oh, I know. Too much dignity.
Yeah.
To be hawking a pubic hair cutting machine.
Make Cooper do it. He'll figure something out.
What else is happening over there?
Rumors are circulating that the NFL is considering a boy band Super Bowl halftime show. Craig Carton from FS1 tweeted that some of the bands that could be included are NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, Boyz II Men, Belle, Biv DeVoe, Color Me Bad, and possibly a K-pop group.
That'd be fun.
No new kids?
It could just be, it just says the bands that could be included. So I don't think that means that they're out. It's just saying of that genre.
No, I want new kids to be speculated as much as the others.
Well, hey, they did add that there's an offer out to Harry Styles. Carton said they wanted Taylor Swift. She was the first choice, but she declined.
Of course.
Christy, don't you have an offer out to Harry Styles?
Yeah. Sorry, Andy.
just in case the Super Bowl tickets weren't expensive enough, if they had Taylor Swift, they would all double. Oh. Right now, Taylor
Swift would cause too much of a commotion.
Taylor Swift is getting $1,000 for crappy seats.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Crazy.
My daughter's insisting on, no.
As my daughter said, you can watch some really great 4D videos online and see the whole show.
Exactly.
But it's all about being there. I mean, there are people who go to the parking lot.
Oh, I am very well aware.
Yeah. I have a question. I don't know the answer to this. Sorry. Justin Timberlake, famous for ruining radio for a couple of years by ripping off the whatever.
I don't know why you blame him. She was just as involved as he was. Somebody told them to do that. Yeah, somebody told them to do that.
The famous Super Bowl stunt in which we suddenly had to take half the stuff we had played on the radio, couldn't play it on the radio, which makes no sense, but that's what happened.
He made up for it. He brought Sexy back.
Yeah,
don't forget that.
Yeah.
Are you forgetting that?
Waiting for karma to get him back. What band was he in of those?
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, right?
NSYNC.
Okay. All right. So, I mean,
I love that bringing.
Would they allow him back? I guess they wouldn't care. It's all.
When are they going to start having bands that football fans want to watch at halftime?
Yeah.
Never, because the football gets the football fan.
Well,
the halftime show gets the non-football fan.
And real football fans can't afford to go to the Super Bowl. It's all corporate stuff.
Yeah. But you would.
Wouldn't it be like Eric Church or Jason Aldean or somebody like that?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't know what they're going to do, but they do whatever they want. Do they supposedly they don't pay the band?
Right. They have to pay for their own everything.
I don't know.
It's a totally thankless gig.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, too. You can't win, no matter how good you are.
Well, they just bring in some good marching bands, like the old days.
Because no one would care.
Nobody cares now.
People care a lot.
I liked I liked when they had 50 Cent and all those guys doing it. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun.
That was good. Prince was good.
Oh, Prince was great.
Prince in the Rain. Woo.
Yeah, that kind of set the tone. This would be fun though, because I mean, a lot of these boy bands are for the most part 20 20 to 30 years older than they were when they had their hits, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Now they're dancing with walkers.
Yeah, Boys to Men would be.
The Beach Boys are older now, too.
What?
People get older, yeah.
The premise is gone. But thanks for interrupting.
That's what I do.
No, I'm just saying, these guys, Boys to Men, it's now, whatever, men to codgers, or how old are these guys? These guys are all in their 60s. It'll be fun. We'll see what happens. Harry Styles would be huge.
Oh, he'd be very big.
Does he have good music?
Yeah, he does.
Very good, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Now,
I don't like that his nails are painted.
I wouldn't. I hate that.
When I was in Chicago last time, there was a Harry Styles concert happening, and apparently all of his fans stayed in my hotel, and it was nothing but boa feathers floating through every hallway and in every elevator. I don't know what it is.
I will take Harry Styles fans over summer baseball dads that are wasted in the lobby.
No joke. Any day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, anytime I'm on the road, they put me right on the floor with all
I love them all. I love all those
families.
people because I hate sleep.
you picked the right career.
And I'm no fan of quiet.
Yeah. So those Harry Styles boas, were they, after the show, nodded? In several places.
There may have been a few.
Yeah. When I say camper, pull it out.
Well.
Slower. You're not starting a mower.
Thank you very much. Well, now we've, it looks like possibly Willie and maybe Chick are going to go to Vegas for the Super Bowl this year.
Boom.
For the actual game.
Yeah, but Chick said he won't stay for the game.
Well, no, he said he would if he doesn't want to leave Willie in the lurch.
Yeah.
No, but he'll, as you said, he'll ditch you guys after.
If Chick leaves me, I'm never coming back. I will gamble and I will eat food. I'll be the king of the buffet. Oh, my God.
You'll just live in the wind. Yeah.
Bring me a lobster tail. Oh, yeah.
Sir, no, you go up and get them.
No.
King Lobster demands his treats.
I wonder, would it be, I'll have to talk to the accounting people. Would it be legal to, we're sending Willie and Chick. We're going to issue them each $3,000 of gambling money.
You can give them a per diem.
Yeah,
just
I
give them a
wouldn't
per
call
diem.
it gambling money.
Could you give them actual gambling money?
Call it that.
I don't know. I was given a per diem when I had to go to Vegas once, and it was gambling. When I had to call and go, can I get more? I need to have food.
Right. You just have to line item it as something that's not as bad, like escorts.
Oh.
Then you can get it paid for.
And the Super Bowl it's in Vegas, and that stadium has been up for how long now?
About 4 years.
Oh, okay. Have you been there yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, no, but you don't want to go though. I ran this by you last year. You just
There was a reason that I didn't go last year, but this is a new year.
It's a new year, so it's a new year for him to say yes and then no.
Go.
The Raiders are your favorite team.
That $3,000 per diem, that's...
Wait a second. No, I meant for the whole week.
Ace just flies back with all the money still in his pocket.
Oh,
every single
it's
day.
a per weekum? Oh.
$3,000? Yeah.
Well, per diem, isn't that per day?
Did I say per diem? No, that's Latin for no.
I don't know.
Coming up, we have a really sweet kitty cat story. Aww. And we have a world record. And the hot dog straw that kind of got famous last year is back in the news. We'll tell you why. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh, my God.
One stick
one
of
of the
chalk
fattest things I've ever
would
done.
never be enough
We had to use a whole
at
box
all.
of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it. So screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Use big words. I got a little test here.
What test are we doing?
No, don't do this.
What? No, I want you to hand this to Jessica. And it's, I don't want to give too many hints.
Why is that still in here?
I want you to figure out what that is, Jessica. Describe, put it down. And it's got those rubberized rods sticking up. They're about 4 inches in length and about, I would say, 3/4 of an inch in diameter. What do you think those are? Can you describe the four of them? Go left to right. Actually, go right to left. Just describe.
Well, they're limper to stiffer.
The left little rod is very wiggly.
Yes, very
squishy. And number 2 gets a little bit firmer.
Yeah.
Still wiggly. Number 3. Again, a little bit more firm.
Is that how you normally pull it back and flick it when you're okay?
Flicker.
Then what's the last one?
The last one is just straight up hard.
Flick it with your finger. Ow.
Not moving around at all.
What do you think that is?
I'm starting to think this represents a penis.
You're correct.
Yeah.
4 of them.
The revolution.
That's if you're going to a doctor and you're looking for an erectile dysfunction drug.
Yeah.
That's what you use to describe the level of flaccidity, if you will,
that you currently have.
If you're going to use big words,
I don't think you need to go if you're at 4.
No.
Mm-hmm. Gonna take that out of your mouth and put it down.
Oh my God!
I just like playing with number 1. It's all wiggly and squishy.
Jessica.
Jess.
I'll take 10% if I testify for you. How's that?
It's sort of like a dildo buffet.
Yourself. Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
The minivan hearse thing. Have you seen this?
Was that for dead soccer moms?
I don't know. The funeral homes that have the minivans that they...
That's very funny.
Have you seen
that's
it?
good.
The minivans that they've put those, that fancy scroll work thing they put on the sides.
God.
Yes, I'm not making this up. And they're like the big town and country vans.
Well, I didn't want to die before, but now I really don't want to.
It's really disturbing.
I just had this discussion yesterday with one of my sons.
You're going to be dead, honey. You won't know.
I know, but the whole minivan thing,
The bumper stickers on that'll be horrible. You know, my orphan child is an honor student.
Beautifully done.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
All right. On October 26th, 1881, the shootout at the OK Corral took place in Tombstone, Arizona.
No kidding.
Yeah. It was the Earps and Doc Holliday versus 5 members of the Cowboys. How long would you guys guess the actual gunfight lasted?
Wasn't it a couple hours?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Oh. 30 seconds?
The actual shooting, 30 seconds.
No
Yep,
kidding.
Which really disappointed the people watching it on pay-per-view.
All right, wait a minute. That's close to the
Tonight only. Okay, Corral.
All that build up.
Pay-per-view ripoff.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of those bouts. That's it. Not even a round.
$59.95.
59. That's a $10 a second.
All right. The technical reason the shootout happened was because the Clantons and the McLowrys were in direct violation of Town Ordinance Number 9, which made it illegal to carry guns in city limits. Thanks to the NRA, that ordinance no longer exists. Yeah, now not only can you carry a gun, you can legally shoot people who smoke in restaurants.
That's next.
I know.
That's next.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
Coming up.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show, and we're back with more stuff.
Yay!
You know who that is?
That was the guy from
The Gong Show.
The Gong Show.
Yeah.
Chuck Barris. Anyway, there's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the... where the hell are you? Oh, yeah, the performance room. Sorry, Pat and I were laughing so hard in the green room just now that I'm a little delirious. There's Willie Griswold.
Did he get his pants back on?
He did,
Okay.
yes. But mine is
I
still in
finally
there.
showed him.
Jeff Oskay over there.
Hello.
Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Josh Arnold with the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Tom.
That's right. I'm over here. Anything I can do for you?
Yes, please. Can you play?
We have an unusual request. Willie, did you...
You just asked one. God, you are so awful.
Oh, you have a request? Sure. What do you got?
I wanted you to tell us about the unusual request we received.
Oh, gosh. Willie, I forgot to ask you the story about the mustard guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. The NFL. I love it when guys in the NFL have a sense of humor and they're fun. It's a difficult, dangerous game, but you love guys like Gardner Minshew who are out there having fun and playing great football. And this guy, Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
Yeah, Bijan Robinson.
And the short version is what?
Well, he's releasing Bijan Mustardson. That's his alter ego and his new mustard product. There's a new commercial, and someone throws a hot dog to him, and instead of catching a football like someone usually would, he catches it inside a hot dog bun.
Yeah.
And then he looks
that
at the
can't be
camera.
easy, by the way.
Oh,
No.
goodness, no.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's silly. But it reminded me of I'd forgotten about the classic mustard commercial from this show.
Oh.
And it involves one of the greats of rock and roll. Well, you'll see.
Hi, it's me, rock and roll icon Chuck Berry. Everybody knows that me and my music are as American as hot dogs and apple pie. I love apple pie. And well, nobody loves hot dog more than me. Especially with lots of mustard. But not that nasty, cheap stadium mustard. No way. Chuck Berry likes that fancy-smelling French mustard. You know, that gray poupon mustard. So, when Bob and Tom Fragrances asked me to come up with a Chuck Berry rock and roll tribute perfume for the ladies, I created a scent that reminded me of my favorite thing. I call it Poop On Chuck Berry.
Poop On Chuck Berry from Bob and Tom Fragrances. The same people who brought you Chanel No. 2. It comes from down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, and there's nothing like it.
Poop On Chuck Berry. Ladies, you're going to love it.
Oh, yeah.
I know I sure do.
Look for Poop On Chuck Berry in the bright yellow plastic squeeze bottle and squirt some all over your lady today.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Chuck, will you give me a kiss?
Oh, I can't kiss you, baby. You smell like mustard. Now go wash yourself off.
Are you happy now?
I'd forgotten about
I loved how subtle everything was.
Oh,
Yeah,
very subtle.
My favorite thing is when the regular announcer comes in, it's that super straight. It's like, and now the news. Chuck Berry present. Chuck apparently was.
I'd never heard that before. That's hilarious.
You've never heard that before?
He had some cameras and
he was a freak. Oh, yeah. Didn't he have a restaurant?
Yeah, he had a bunch of stuff in St. Louis, and there were some issues. He was accused of having some cameras in some spots. Right.
Wow.
We had an opportunity. This is a kind of a side story. We had an opportunity to interview the great Mick Jagger. And at the time...
Who's that?
Thank you very much.
Josh, he's in the Beatles.
At the time, there was a cover story in a magazine called Spy Magazine. And there was a thing in the cover about Chuck Berry and these allegations of various things involving that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I did it. I said to Mick Jagger, hey, did you see that story about Chuck Berry? Because, obviously the Stones, big Chuck Berry. And Mick goes, oh, you mean about the coprophilia?
Sounds more academic when you say it that way.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Mick is smarter than anyone. He's like the brightest guy out there. There's a reason the Stones are the greatest rock and roll band in the world.
Yeah, they're very talented.
Yes, and well managed, and primarily by Mick. Yes. Now, we have more stuff going on over there. What's happening? Have we missed anything over there, Willie?
I got one record over here.
Oh, we have the music?
I probably can dig it up somewhere. Give me a second. All
right.
Jeff?
I want to hit buttons.
Okay.
How about this one? Nope. That's not the right one. Let's try this one.
I'm surprised Chick has that button over there.
Here we go. A Swedish man.
I'm sorry, Willie. I've got it here.
Stupid world record.
There we go. Thank you. Sorry.
A Swedish man has broken the Guinness World Record for eating the most fermented herring in 1 minute.
Oh, that's got to be something.
The 71-year-old beat several competitors in downing the fish, which is so putrid that participants are provided with vomit buckets. The Disgusting Food Museum in Sweden hosted the fish eating competition. Mr. Sune Valentin Norlin consumed 13.85 ounces of fermented herring known as surströmming.
How about that?
That is
yummy.
There's a video, of course.
No, thanks. How many of the contestants are barfing?
Well, it's really rough looking. Stop that. Okay, I can't watch. Yeah, they literally show these guys heaving.
Okay,
no. Why are they still eating that?
Yeah.
What are they doing over there?
I don't know. They're figuring it out.
They run out of food. It gets cold or something. I don't know.
In Sweden, they can only have sex 90% of the time they're breathing. I just think it's funny that there's a place called the Disgusting Food Museum. How does that conversation go? Well, kids, we can either go to Disney World or I've got these tickets to go to Sweden to the Disgusting Food Museum.
Hey, there are weird little kids out there, and they want to go to the Disgusting Food Museum.
That's true.
Yeah, I suppose. Now, we were talking about your son who was brilliant and a great kid.
Oh, yeah.
But he
the
likes
best.
He likes to eat those. You said,
yeah, he likes weird food.
The lollipops with the real scorpions inside?
Yeah, supposedly. It looked real. It crunched.
They are.
Yeah.
They're real.
Yeah, they have them with worms, and they have them with, like, spiders. And, yeah.
So this food is called surströmming, but it's, I guess, technically herring.
I like herring.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Really?
I have it on New Year's. It was a tradition.
Do you like a red herring in a movie?
Sure. Yeah, I like to be a little confused. And
Josh, do you like the character Red Herring from A Pup Named Scooby-Doo?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
Has there ever been a scene in a movie in which they're serving red herring as part of a red herring?
I hope so.
Yeah. Can you be a little less heavy-handed, fellas? We get it.
Oh God! I just saw I just saw a really good movie, and they did the phone number 555 thing, and I wanted to go, come on, come on, don't do that. You're giving it away. Has anybody ever tried this fermented fish?
No.
Nope.
I'll eat a sardine.
Sure. Yeah.
I saw it eaten on TV. It looked gross.
Yeah, I saw what's his face,
Bourdain.
Andrew Zimmern.
Yeah, Zimmern. Yeah,
I saw him try some of this stuff.
We were talking about the kimchi earlier.
Kim.
God, would you stop that?
Sorry.
If you want kimchi, I can make you some.
Isn't kimchi like a cabbage that's buried in the backyard?
But it's
yeah,
delicious.
They used to bury it. Yeah,
it's great. Yeah.
Still do, I guess,
but that's fermented, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's an acquired taste. It took me a little bit, and now I love it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I wonder if next time Joey Chestnut's in here, we'll have to ask him if he's ever tried this fermented fish that's so disgusting.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he'd probably pass on this one.
I would hope so.
That'd be my guess.
Like, what do you win
Yeah.
for doing this?
I don't know.
Like,
you got to take the puke bucket home.
Oh.
You can use it when you get a leak or, cigarettes in the front porch.
Let's all walk very slowly.
No sharp turns.
No sloshing.
So sorry. Coming up on a brighter note, we have coffee in the news.
Yay, I like it.
But in an odd way, in a very odd way. And
Sex on Tombstone's coming up.
Oh, that's wait. Not the pizza?
Not the pizza. The actual Tombstone.
You ever done that, Josh?
Had sex on a pizza? Yes, Tom. I have had sex with a prostitute on a pizza.
The meat lover.
They finally come together.
The Venn diagrams emerged. I ain't paying you to eat pizza.
In a graveyard.
Okay.
You ever put a pizza in the oven and then you hook up and then, you have to do chores for about 20 minutes, but then the pizza's ready afterwards, then you got to hang out and eat the pizza?
No, but my girlfriend and I burned it. We started a pizza, and then and then after that, that was our code word. Hey, you want to burn a pizza?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cute.
That became our thing.
We do the DoorDash race, where we'll order DoorDash and try to get in before it gets delivered.
I do that, but I'm so quick, I had to do it with Jimmy John's. Those guys got there freaking fast, I'll tell you that much.
I wonder if the guys that do that and the ladies that do that delivery, if they...
Oh, they've seen things,
Yeah, I bet they've seen everything.
Yeah.
People come into the door wearing a towel.
Sure.
Oh, of course.
I've had the guy comes to the door and he has to take the photo of the food to prove it, and I pick it up and I go, "Oh, don't worry about it. I have to take the photo." He goes, "No, I have to."
Yeah, so you're in the photo?
Yeah.
Holding my boxers with a peace sign and my burrito in my hand.
That's great. Yeah. Hey, Pat, maybe we can dig up that. Remember that story about the guy that was convicted, apparently, or at least accused of dipping his testicles into the
I remember
salsa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was a delivery guy, and apparently had left a crummy tip or something. Yeah, that's all.
Hey, every job has its perks.
Yeah, the only weird thing I had like that is my famous story about the guy that wanted the prostitute when I was the bellboy at the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that story, Will?
Yeah, that was number 14.
Eddie
We've
Sincere.
heard it a lot.
That's right. The other guy, this guy, I was 16 years old. I go up to the room and the guy goes, "Can you get me a woman?" And I'm, "Well, sir, no, we don't have that service here." And he goes, "Last time I was here, I got a woman." And I said, "Who'd you get it from?" And he described the guy. Said, "Oh, well, that's Eddie Sincere. He works the night shift. Yeah, we didn't do prostitution at the Holiday Inn at 271 in Chagrin Boulevard."
Was that his real last name?
Yeah.
As far as I know, Eddie Sincere was his real name.
Dude, what a cool name.
Eddie
Right?
Sincere is the name of a wrestling promoter or like a bassist. That is such a weird.
Great. He was
a ghost.
He was the guy that
bassist.
he hid the mid-sized bottles of bourbon behind the buckets in the Bellman closet. I know that for sure.
Nice.
Right now, I want to talk to you about my friend Steven Singer. We talk about Steven Singer jewelers, and there's certain seasonality to jewelry, certainly. But I'll tell you, there's nothing better than a surprise jewelry. Hey, look what I got for you, sweetie. Oh, my God, there's no reason for this. That's fun. Steven's also got something going on right now, especially if you're in the diamond, on a diamond search, because he'd like to give something away. Free diamonds, well, kind of, because he's not a fan of those so-called lab-grown diamonds. So if you purchase a real diamond engagement ring from Steven Singer Jewelers, it could be $500, it could be $1,500, whatever it is. Steven is giving away a free 1-carat lab-grown diamond. You're thinking, well, Steven only sells real, natural, earth-born diamonds, and that's correct. But he's not a fan of these lab-grown diamonds because the best part about the real diamonds is they retain their value, because if you want to upgrade that ring you bought last week, you can upgrade it, and you get the full value back as you go up in the diamond world with Steven Singer. He knows what he's doing. He's got all kinds of great jewelry on the website. Check it out, IHateStevenSinger.com. Famous for their gift cards, their free shipping, their great packaging, and the fact that they get the jewelry out quick. See what's going on out there. Get some great jewelry from Steven Singer. IHateStevenSinger.com. By the way, this particular offer, details are posted there, and it's while supplies last. Purchase is required, etc., etc. IHateStevenSinger.com. Christy, what's coming up?
Coming up, we have the Oscar Mayer hot dog straw again. We have Sex on Tombstones, Fire Festival 2. Yes, it's going to become a thing, I guess. And an 86-year-old man in Maine has been caught using his dead brother's identity for many, many, many years.
I bet this happens all the time.
We'll talk about it.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I've often considered taking the identity of someone I know. Just get that extra Social Security check. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm kidding. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I love that guy, Mike McRae.
You want to learn how to avoid a-holes in your life?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
I do, Christy. I come in early.
Apparently, there is a gentleman, Robert Sutton, a professor of organizational behavior and engineering at Stanford University, has written 2 books about a-holes and how people can survive them. Here are his suggestions.
Pretty easy.
Steps to avoid and change the a-hole in your life.
Not going to an axe-hurling bar.
Number 1, create physical distance. One of the most reliable ways to become an a-hole is to be around them. I've got to go.
I am out of here.
Maria, were you a temp? Did you ever?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy,
We do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride.
but it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, oh, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, oh, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. There was week. Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Monday. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like,
take me out of your pocket. Hi, I'm Zachanthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry. You'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If you have any questions, go back to the 5th dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That's a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay. Thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I've done a little.
I have issues with authority, you might have.
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's if people are actually doing work, yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper,
Yeah,
what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room, happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, Maya. If you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake. Temp want cake.
Yeah.
They all want cake.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, Bob and Tom.
Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Roxanne.
Hello,
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
How are you guys this morning? You guys
Fine.
rock.
Fine, thank you very much. What can we do for you?
Oh, you guys were talking about tattoos, and I got a tattoo when I was in the Navy.
Oh, yeah?
What is it?
A USDA grade meat stamp on my ass. I'm choice.
Well, choice beef, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's awesome.
I
bet it is.
What exactly does it say
It says USDA choice.
on your buttocks area?
Yes, it is.
Do you get a lot of comments on it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
When I show it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you, this actually, do you mention it to people before that? Do you say, hey, by the way, I've got a tattoo I want to show you, or do you just kind of spring it on them?
No, that depends on how much I've been drinking.
I understand. Oh, yeah.
No, I don't spring it on people.
No.
Well, I think we should get together for some beers. What do you say, Bob?
Okay.
Beers and some jerky.
Lots and lots of jerky.
Yeah, maybe your tattoos can meet.
That's right.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants, I have piston shorts, I have piston beer mugs, sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays, I have piston shoes, I have piston basketballs, when I dribble they do too.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Jeff Oskay over there.
Right here.
Ace Cosby with that joke of the week percolating inside his
Joke of the week.
No, we've changed it.
Joke of the month.
Fine, joke of the day. I'm Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Tom.
That's true. Now, Josh, you said something really interesting. You were discussing an era in which you were in a relationship with a woman. And you, as I recall, if I can get the story, you were involved in some form of intimate activity, and you had placed a pizza in the oven. And apparently the concentration required to complete the activity was such that you forgot that you had a pizza burning in there.
Yeah, we ended up burning the pizza.
But so. and as much of a tragedy as I'm sure that was for you at the time.
Oh, gee.
You did it wild.
Worse. What?
I had something for you.
Go ahead.
You did it while the pizza burning. Boy, thank God that got a laugh.
Did you just so you want to order Chinese? Did you guys just get food? Was there another pizza to eat?
I don't remember what we ended up doing. Honestly.
Had you
It was
lost
so
your
good
appetite?
they just fell asleep.
Yeah, that's the best.
We had to have gotten something.
But what was interesting to me, then you said that from that day forward, for the duration of that relationship, when you would say to her, hey, your code word or her code phrase, I guess, was, hey, you want to go burn a pizza?
Yeah.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, and then she would also, because girls talk, and
Sure, of course.
she said that she would tell her friends, yeah, Josh and I burned a pizza last night.
Oh, that's
that
cute.
kind of thing.
Did you guys ever have like a long distance thing, like a sexting thing? You'd be like, hey, baby, I'm making a personal pizza right now.
No, sadly, no.
Yes, I was hoping we could get the 7-inch tonight. No, but that's a fun phrase.
Yes, yeah.
And does anybody else, Jeff, have you ever had a thing with a particular woman where you'd say, hey, and you'd something like...
that I can
some couples say, we need a date night, that kind of thing.
I've had, you want to snuggle, that was our big thing.
Oh, okay.
Long time ago.
But I mean, if you're at say you're at some event, some social event, and do you
We
ever...
have to go let the dogs out.
Right, yeah, do you have a code?
Oh, I had... say flamingo. If you can sneak flamingo into a conversation, that means let's get out of here. And, or just let's get coffee. Texting, hey, let's get coffee. That would be like a code word.
Ah.
I had one that didn't work.
Oh, yeah?
You want to roast a pig? Boy, that bombed.
She didn't care for that, huh?
I thought you were going to say, you want to do it?
Pat just sends a picture of him with an apple in his mouth.
Naked. Yeah, if anyone listening has one, I'd be.
Do you have a secret code word?
No, I think it's so.
Hey, want to make baby number 8?
Yeah. You want to do it? Hey, look at this, baby 8. If anyone has one, I'd love to. You can email us, bobandtom at bobandtom.com, or text us or whatever. Get the app and just.
I guess my lady, ours is the kids are gone, but we usually that just means we can go take a nap.
Yeah, I bet it.
We're like, we make it into the bedroom, but we
usually nap.
Yeah, we usually fall asleep.
Y'all remember Ace's
Ace's?
so-called code phrase when he's.
It's time.
It's time.
That's a good one.
Wow. Yes, you can take off the dishwater gloves and service me.
Oh, why take off the gloves?
Oh, that would feel creepy.
Okay.
That's the latex gloves. That's a whole fetish thing.
What?
Oh yeah. Go on Pornhub and type in latex.
For a woman to wear, or the guy, or
both,
what?
Some people like getting spanked. Some people like wearing it, and they have these airtight things that suck all the air out, so it like compresses against your body.
Some people like it.
Yeah, some people.
Those are really American Horror Story season 1.
Oh, they did that?
Yeah, Tom, they're kind of like the gimp suit.
Oh,
yeah.
But they do. There's a nozzle attachment or something.
Yeah, and it sucks all the air out, so that it like saran wraps you to the floor.
Oh, so it's like that stuff where you can store your clothes under your bed.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. That's exactly
wow,
what it is.
That's a lot
I would never
work.
judge anybody who's into that. I'm just glad I'm not. I feel like
it's not my thing.
Claustrophobia or the
you got to
would
bring a
hate
vacuum. That's too much work.
Well, I mean, if you're doing
Yeah, that's a lot of prep work.
But if you're doing it right, there's usually a lot of cleanup afterward anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah. You know, Josh, I'm sure after your encounters, there's a little bit of cleanup, right?
Oh, yeah. It's just
Well, you got to get the
seed
beets
and,
off her back.
Clam chowder.
Christy's doing it now.
Yeah, ham and bean soup. It's a whole mess.
Got to get a squeegee.
Half a rotisserie chicken sitting there.
It's nice though. He gives the girl
sex. Fat sex. Who's going to have the fat sex?
he gives the girl a wet wipe and some celery, which is a nice touch.
As a courtesy, though, you towel off the small of her back.
Absolutely.
Okay,
yes. Yeah. She doesn't need ants.
Yeah, I would like to know if anyone has a code phrase, especially if you're in a public thing, you have a place you have an opportunity to leave.
Well, there are two different codes. Is this a code to get out or a code to have sex?
For sex.
Yeah.
Because also there are people who have 7 kids.
Yeah.
And so you might have to say, hey, honey, why don't we go mow the lawn later? Or you know what I mean? So the kids don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, around the kids, my girlfriend's phrase is, I'll have a 4th glass of wine. And that means it's sex time.
Oh, really?
Daniel writes.
Do you say that too? Just so you kids know, that means it's sex time.
Well, no, the other
know
day,
now.
the other day, so at my house doing your mom or like your mom thing, hey, what do you want for dinner? Your mom, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so the other night at dinner, for some reason, all 3 of them were chanting, doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your mom. And I was like, I'm the only one who's done anyone's mom in here. And I've done your mom and your mom. So I would knock it off. And that was the end of the your mom thing in my house.
Dad is so weird at dinner.
Daniel writes, when the kids are around, I tell my wife, I have work for her to do.
Oh, well.
That sounds kind of like Aces.
Yeah.
It's sort of, there's a little bit of hostility there, it seems. Well, no.
I don't know how anyone has sex with kids in their house. I don't know how people do that.
You mean presently? Never mind.
No, I mean, seriously.
It's very difficult.
I mean, you can't do it in public. People yell at you.
Houses of lilies.
You know what I mean? I was
You can lock a
divorced
door.
very young. My kids were very
this is a
young, so
trampoline
I
park.
never had to worry about it.
Did you have code words when you've had sex with kids in your house?
Not very often. I mean, my kids were very little when I got divorced.
Adjust the phrasing of that.
Okay, you've slept with children.
I had a rule, Josh.
I'm still not getting the phrasing right, am I?
It's all about the punctuation.
I've never, ever, even when my adult children are there, I don't.
Do you? Oh, boy, this is. What do you do though when you're a parent and your kids become
adults?
Semi-adult, and
they know what you're doing.
Yeah, but do you know what they're doing?
Oh God, I don't want to know. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, at some point it gets reversed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It would be awkward. But
Really? Did you ever hook up with a girl while you were living at your dad's house?
Yeah, all the time. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but see, that I had a ranch house then, and it was.
The bedrooms were separated.
They were really far apart.
And I had a lofted bed, so he would just kind of wander on in there. Hey, what's going on there?
And never see up high.
Get out of here. And then he'd go, do you guys want any pancakes? He would always make pancakes.
Willie's bed, which I had to part with, it was like 7 feet off the ground, and it was built of a beautiful. I had a guy that literally had all this wood. He'd been sitting around for 40 years in a barn. And they hand-hewed it. Oh, it was so cool.
Why'd you get rid of it?
I gave it to a charity. But I think they were going to cut the legs off and make it a regular bed.
And that charity was Pat Godwin.
There you go.
Christy, I dated a woman, and he was 4 or 5, and he knew about me, but he didn't know I would spend the night. And I had to perfect the slide off the bed to the side.
Oh, God.
When he came in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
No, see, I never allowed that, ever. No one ever spent the night at my house when my kids were home, ever.
The good part with us, we have our kids every other week.
And
so I have a kid-free week, so that's when we get all of our stuff in.
Right.
And then on the weeks the kids are there, you just dial
Right.
it back.
And so that's one of the great things about being divorced.
Yeah.
Here's a
Because
couple with the code phrase. Let's nap with the kitty. Kitty.
Again, these phrases have to be very careful.
And this is, can I get a shot at the title?
Oh, I like that. I want to know the story behind that one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I got a couple over here. Similar to that one, except rather than being a boxing analogy, it's wrestling. He goes, I asked my girlfriend if she wants to wrestle naked.
Well,
that's not enough.
That's not.
I think people know what that means.
Yeah, you couldn't really say that over the dinner table. With the other people. Okay.
Excuse me, Father. We have to miss half the sermon. We got to go wrestle naked.
That's code.
yeah.
We're ready to rumble, so to speak.
My wife had a dream, writes Joshua.
About me? That's cool.
No. About this. Joshua's our writer. My wife had a dream about spilling milk in the kitchen, and it led to us doing it in the dream. Oh. So from then on, we started to say, hey, it's time to go spill the milk.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that.
It's kind of gross, though.
A little graphic.
Yeah.
Except when it was bad. And then he would look at her and go, what, are you crying over spilled milk?
There's no crying in sex.
Gina goes, my husband would say to me, let's go do the laundry. Okay, that's
good.
Put a load in.
Yeah.
Put a
Put a
load
load in.
Put a
That's
load in.
subtle.
No, Pat, are you a front loader or a...
Hey,
Answer the question, Pat.
They don't make a back loader.
top loader.
They got a top
It's
load.
either top. It's either top or front. Yeah. And I think that judging by some of the videos I've seen, there are fellows who are definitely top loaders.
Wow.
What videos have you seen? Go more into that.
None.
You're going to need a towel for that, sir.
He doesn't watch any videos.
Okay. Here we go. My wife and I were cleaning the house one time, and one thing led to another, writes Tyler. Our code word now is, let's clean the kitchen.
All right.
So,
yeah.
Although, again, it would be awkward if you were at some elegant dinner event and you're just finishing the creme brulee. Hey, baby, you want to go clean the kitchen?
Yeah.
They're going to figure it out.
When you said that you watch videos, could you imagine my dad trying to find porn? He
No.
can't even watch Hard Knocks when he wants to watch it.
Yeah.
He would try to watch porn, and he would have it playing on the front of the security system.
I was trying to watch Hard Knocks, and I finally gave up when I lost my erection. But no, I still haven't figured that out. I got yelled at the other day because
Because
I've got to have someone come over and teach me how to use the television set.
why don't you have your kids teach you? They know how.
They don't have the patience.
Willie's given up.
Now,
I meant the little ones.
we do have some more news. What's going on over there?
Oscar Mayer debuting the official hot dog straw. The product was inspired by last year's viral video of a Yankees fan seen using the straw hollowed out of the center of a hot dog that he uses to sip his beer. Oscar Mayer said it's commemorating the 1-year anniversary of, quote, this key moment in hot dog history with a silicone hot dog-shaped straw. The straw is available while supplies last at oscarmayer.com/hot dog straw. Well, it's not really a hot dog straw.
Yeah, it's missing the point.
Yeah. This is just a straw that looks like a hot dog.
Now, do you remember what happened when we did this?
What?
A lot of
we liked it.
I didn't care for it. It was difficult.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But you
had to really ream it out.
Yeah.
Then you had to suck real hard, right?
Yeah.
Are we talking code again?
Is your code word ream it out and suck it? Or no, we did this, and you remember, I liked it because I like salt.
Yeah.
It was fine, but there was kind of like hot dog pulp.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way I know how to describe it. It was odd.
Yeah, but so this one's, is it made of plastic?
Apparently.
Silicone.
It's silicone, yeah.
Okay, so.
You ever sucked on silicone, Chef?
No, I'm an all natural kind of guy.
I believe Willie taught me the term heavy naturals.
Oh, yeah.
And don't discriminate. Natty Lights are fine, too.
Yeah, I remember trying the hot dog straws, and I'd say they're better than those paper straws they keep shoving down our throats. God, I hate those things.
What's wrong with a paper straw?
Helps the
everything. Don't give me this. I'm not going to kill any turtles.
Side of history.
There's no way that a plastic straw is going to end up in a turtle's nose from here.
Hey, can I tell them about this morning? So this morning, I'm going to do it anyway. So this morning, Tom goes, I had a gigantic box of straws in here, and when they switched around the thing, could you go see if there are any straws in the building? And I walked to his coffee mansion, or whatever we would call that, in the green room.
They're right there.
And there's a gigantic box of straws sitting on
I
his...
didn't know they'd moved them there.
Oh, my Lord.
I know, it's this weird thing where you have to, like, open your eyes and look. Like, you can see, they weren't even behind anything.
They were
like,
right
the
in the
top of the box is ripped off, so you can see 100 straws from the top.
The classic plastic straw?
Yeah.
Do they bend at the top?
Yeah. Let's see.
You like the
No, these don't. I have those too. I don't know where I put them.
I like that.
I like the real big ones though.
Do you know that he cuts them? He cuts them with a...
It cuts the straws with scissors?
I didn't know that. What, to get a better length?
It just, it depends. I like
You're getting weirder every day.
Interesting.
I think it's important to be able to customize things in this world.
I am glad that you have the freedom of choice, yes.
And I'm not customizing, I'm not making this.
Now, do you have straw scissors and cheese scissors, or do you just have...
I hope
share the...
These are my scissors over here.
Pellegrino tastes like cheddar.
And I do want to...
Pellegrino cheddar is a great drag queen.
We were talking earlier about the fact that when you make cheeseburgers and you put the square things on the round burgers, I take scissors and I cut them around, and then I take.
Do you discard the cheese, or do you pile it on top?
No, you pile it on top.
Okay.
And then you put the top on the pan or the grill, and then the cheese melts. You got to get in there quick though, otherwise it drips down and it gets in your charcoal and it's a mess.
You know, Willie, I feel really sad for you some days because you didn't know your dad before he went crazy, and I did. He was a great guy. He was so cool. We hung out.
Yeah.
We would party. We would do these wonderful, great things.
I've seen the pictures. Cigarettes in his mouth. Sure, I've seen them.
Someone should come out with a American cheeseburger cheese that's round.
I can't believe they don't. They have to.
Maybe they have it out there.
It doesn't bother anybody.
It bothers him.
Because the corners it's not elegant.
You're eating a cheeseburger.
You don't have square tires on a car, do you now?
I do, but it doesn't go.
I won this argument.
Man, look at you two go. Nothing funnier than being right, is there?
Boy, you Chuck Darrow over there.
Right now, Chick is home, resting, comfortable, because he's got the Simply Safe security system. And, of course, many of us do, and they've got all kinds of cool stuff now. Simply Safe, just read the reviews. It's unbelievable. It's one of the most well-reviewed things of its kind out there. Simply Safe, we've been talking about it for a long time. In fact, a long time. Chick was the first one to get one, and he was talking about it way before they became sponsors on our show here. Here's an interesting stat. The average break-in lasts 8 to 10 minutes, so fast response is crucial. That's why Simply Safe Home Security has launched its breakthrough technology called 24/7 Live Guard Protection to help stop crime in real time. And now Simply Safe professional monitoring agents can actually see, speak, and help deter intruders into your home with the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera. Find out what it's all about. You install Simply Safe yourself, and you can get what you need for your particular situation. All kinds of alarms are available, and cameras and smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. Do the right thing and make sure that you've got your house so that it's safe for you and your family. Right now, by the way, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 20% off any Simply Safe system when you sign up for a free month trial of Fast Protect monitoring. This is a special offer for a limited time. Once again, visit simplysafetom.com for this special offer. simplysafetom.com. If you don't believe me, just read the reviews. There is no safe like Simply Safe. Coming up, we have skydiving. We've got kitty cats. We have dung beetle news. That's right. Boy, is there a cover band of the Beatles called the Dung Beatles? Scatological versions of I Want to Hold Your Turd. Okay.
There is.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
Screen Door Productions presents A Day at Fergler's Hardware.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She is now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Danielle Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Harlan Williams is here with us.
You ever talk in your sleep, though?
I don't know.
You want me to camp over tonight? Was that like a subtle invitation?
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
You need a place to stay? Is that what you're trying to hint at?
I'll lay on your new shag carpet.
Bob's got a nice place.
Here's what happened the other night. I wake up in the middle of the night. My girlfriend is crying her eyes out, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, baby, what is wrong? Baby. She's like, you were talking in your sleep last night. And I'm like, well, what did I say? She said, you said it's over, you big greasy freak. So I looked at her right in the eyes, very lovingly, and I said, baby, no. I wasn't asleep. Get the hell out of here, you big greasy freak. Look at the door and hit you in the behind.
That's the voice of Chris Porter. I knew he'd weigh in with something important. Chris Porter, comedian. Now, do you get back to Kansas City often? Or are you?
I get back to Kansas City. I was back last April for a wedding. And for a bunch of weird experiences, I become friends with Justin Verlander. He's a pitcher for the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
At the time, he was pitching for the Tigers. They were in town playing the Royals, but they had a night off, so he and I went out and had a couple of drinks. And he said, no, watch this. He calls the waiter over. He goes, who's that chick? And he goes, well, I don't know who the chick is, but everyone at that table's Mumford & Sons. He sends them a bottle. They come over. Turns out it's not Mumford & Sons. It's just Ann Sons.
Oh.
Mumford wasn't there. I don't know where he was. I assume he was back at the hotel writing a song that at some point goes,
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Few minutes.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Josh.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Josh.
We were talking tennis in the green room.
We were indeed, yeah.
It turns out he and I know nothing about it. There's Billy Griswold.
In tennis, 15 points is 1 point. In case anybody out there was gambling on tennis over the weekend and thought the underdog was going to win.
Oh.
Love is nothing.
Yep. Love is everything, Christy.
Not in tennis.
A man who knows that is Jeff Oskay.
That's right.
Does someone love you enough to deuce
to continue the
Texas
tennis analogy?
There's Ace Cosby.
Number 3 singles in the high school.
Is that right?
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There were only 3 people on the team. But
I'm Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. And Tom, we've been talking sex codes, haven't we?
Well, you had a great story.
Thank you. It was a very good story.
It
was.
You were involved with a lady, and one thing had led to another. And although you had placed a pizza in the oven to cook, during the moments of intimacy, it turned into quite a long siege. And by the time you emerged, the pizza was burned.
Yeah, it was.
So from then on, your code would be. Hey, Josh, you want to burn a pizza? And that was her sweet way of saying we can go make sweet love.
That's right. Yes,
and that's a great code. That's fun.
Yeah.
And we've asked people to send us theirs. You have a couple over there?
I have one. This is from Mike. Want to go to Walmart?
Oh, all right.
See, that's a good one.
That is a good one. See, that's very sly.
Blue ball
no
special.
one really knows.
The blue ball special.
No, but what if you have to go get some stuff? You got to get groceries and camping gear and whatever else you need, and then you say, let's go to Walmart, and then you turn around, and then the boobs are out, and then now you're distracted. You can't make it in time.
Walmart
And now
will
you're not
always
getting your
be there.
camping stuff.
Exactly.
It can wait. It can wait.
Ryan writes in and says, me and my wife use the phrase, time to saddle up the baloney pony.
Subtle. Yeah. Wow. Not terribly subtle, but maybe the 2-year-old or whatever doesn't know.
There's some nuance involved in there, you guys.
Yeah, mention pony around a child. Perfect.
Here's one, loading the dishwasher.
Okay.
I have to go load the dishwasher. Honey, let's go load the
Oskay?
dishwasher.
This says, we would say time to renew the contract. Like the day we were married and we signed our marriage license.
How about that?
That's sweet.
Adam writes
a little
in.
too serious, don't you think?
This one I really enjoy says their code is I'm ready to honk in your tunnel.
Once again, subtle.
It's like rush hour in New Jersey, baby.
So
I like this one. This is from Eagle River, Wisconsin. Danzo writes, Danzo, how would you like to make me late for work?
Oh, that's
cute. That's good.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, do you and your lady have a code?
No, not one that I will mention on the air.
Oh, okay. It's far too filthy.
It's a date night, isn't that your code?
No, that's tomorrow night, Thursday.
I know that.
Pat says, do you want me to remove the cuffs?
It's douche night. Douche night.
This is from Chelsea. She writes, my husband and I would say, going to wrap the Christmas gifts.
Well, it's kind of weird in June, but okay.
Isn't it weird that mom and dad say that when we're Jewish?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But Christy, your point is well taken. Yeah. Although I know you well enough to know you probably have done some Christmas shopping.
I haven't this year yet.
'Cause that's your usual thing. It'll be, well, Thanksgiving, time to start Christmas shopping. Christy goes, I'm all done.
Oh, no, I'm usually done.
Mine are all
I'm
wrapped.
at a loss this year.
I've already got all your guys' gifts. They're very thoughtful. You are going to look like suckers. I'm going to win Christmas, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
okay.
man.
Yeah. I've got all your gifts, too. Enjoy your free download of my album. You'll enjoy it.
November 3rd.
I'm
going to need the receipt with that.
I hope it comes with a QR code. I hope there's a QR code, and when you scan it, it's actually an optional purchase of like the premium version.
I had a great gift for you guys, but I forgot what it was, so now I can't buy it.
Christy, that is such a sweet.
My grandmother says.
Don't worry
But
about
it's
getting
true.
me anything. I don't want any gifts this year.
Yeah?
Just cash.
Okay.
All right.
I've got mine is in the works.
Okay.
Well, you always.
Well, we always.
Yeah.
No, last year,
The
big
wrapping paper was
hilarious.
Yeah.
By the way, here's a good one. This is a good code word. Elizabeth writes, I'll say, hey, you want to talk politics?
Oh, okay.
Because that's putting two things together. One, I hate politics, and two, something I don't hate.
Yeah.
That'd be a good. That might be a good one. We'll have to see if we can try that one.
This is slightly different, but Jason writes in saying, after college, I moved back in with my parents. Anytime I'd have a girl stay over, my stepdad would greet us in the morning by mimicking the old ESPN Sports Center sound. They'd walk in the door and da-na-na, na-na-na.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
I can't. Well,
This gentleman says his wife will tell him it's time to feed the kitty.
wife and I used to sneak into the bathroom, so our code has become fix the sink.
Oh,
well, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be at an event, go, hey, look, we got to go. I got to go fix the sink.
Right there in the John, huh? That is some romantic.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
No, but I mean, the code is that they're not necessarily going to be doing it in the toilet.
They used to when they had kids at home, apparently.
Have you ever...
in a bathroom, yes.
Yeah. On the toilet?
No, it was in a stall. I'm not... Look, it was kind of hot and gross.
Was it after a show?
Yeah. It was an improv show a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
With a girlfriend,
You
yeah.
did improv with
It wasn't a
her?
glory hole.
I don't know who that man was, but he was generous and
freeze.
Well, you were improvising.
Yeah, he sure hated it. He sure hated it at the end when I put that hat pin through it.
Wow.
All right, let's pick a situation. We're making love.
Where are her and I doing it at, huh? Okay, we're in Grand Central Station. All right.
So were you
Yes.
at this improvisational troupe?
Yeah.
Did you have her bent over the porcelain, if you will?
That's right.
Classy.
Look. It was in the women's restroom. If that makes any difference.
Well, that makes it hotter.
Okay.
Did anybody come in?
No. It was like way after hours. It was like 2:30 a.m.
Did you have the presence of mind to do a huge flush at the end as kind of an applause break?
I didn't.
Okay.
That would be a good code for you, Willie.
What
You
do
want to
you
go
mean?
work on your improv?
Nah, when I just think about improv, I think about me being 22 and trying too hard, which honestly is a lot like my sex life. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll give it a shot.
Okay, here's a good one. This comes to us from Jamie. When my wife and I met, we were both in the Army. We used to sneak out into the woods to hook up. I'd ask her if she wanted to go get a boot off because she had to take one off to get the pants off. Phrase stuck 15 years so far.
I bet that was the hottest sex.
Oh, I bet it was too.
Sneaking away
in
the military base.
Fatigues, and she's got to get the one shoe off.
Oh, man.
That's hilarious. Hey, thanks, Jamie. That's a great letter. Coming up, we've got kitty cats in the news. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
We've got skydiving in the news. We have...
I like the idea of skydiving kitty cats. Little cats with little parachutes. I like it.
You know, the kitty screaming behind the glass.
Do they have the old, like, Amelia Earhart, the goggles that are attached to the helmet?
A little leather helmet.
We got coffee in the news, and coming up, Sexy Time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch
Cool. All right, we're ready for No Lights.
No lights and action. First time in cinematic history.
Cool. Let's do that one more time, and then I'll get some close-ups.
Ready?
Ready.
11 years of
Mr. Soprano, you're driving down the road and a song comes on. You turn it off immediately. What song was it?
Oh, shit. Give me a second on this one. Something annoying. Well, I think there's got to be a song that just pisses, that's repetitive and annoying. Is it Baby Shark? But Baby Shark.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, a song comes on and you turn it off immediately.
Oh, the Baby Shark. I mean, it's over and over and over. It repeats itself. Creates road rage. Jesus.
A conspiracy theory that might be true.
I don't believe dinosaurs ever here. Look at the pterodactyl. I mean, if you could fly with leather wings, every hairband would have lost their lead singer during migration.
What?
It's an old joke I used to do.
No, so here's a question. Do you want to acknowledge the camera at all at any point in this video?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
I looked at the No, I don't want to acknowledge the camera. I'm ready. The rock wrestler.
Something in Atlanta. Yeah, rock. Got the rock of Gibraltar.
What is it again? That's right. Yeah, Gibraltar. That's right. Yeah, that's fine. That's good though. That's perfect.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker. When I travel through Georgia, I make sure I go to my favorite part of the state, Savannah's. You think about it. The rocks from here, the Rock of Gibraltar's, and the Rock of Ages. And the fact remains, of all the landmarks here in Savannah, my favorite hits my ears, and I listen to it every day. The Rock of Savannah, and I just forgot the damn call letters. State law.
I-95.
I-95. Shit. Okay, I-95.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, can you do an impression of someone famous?
Oh yeah, the little prick from Fantasy Island. The plane. There it is.
That's good.
It's so obscure, but
that's perfect.
I had to do something that I could go up higher.
That's right, in my wheelhouse.
Caliendo said something when I rush my Tony or go high, it sounds Asian. And it does.
Hey, Donnie, if you wore a warning label, what would it say?
Donnie Baker, the bastard maker. I'll put a baby in you. My favorite part of the United States right here in the ocean cities. There's so much to see and do, and you may not have the salt life, because if you're like me, you're diabetic. I'll do it.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, what's the worst job you ever had?
Probably bidding your mom over. Jesus.
Hey. Sorry. Hey, Donnie, can you do an impression of someone famous?
Man, I used to do a bunch of them. I used to do Crocodile Hunter. I could do him. I could do a pretty good Fred Sanford's. I could do my cousin, but then our aunt called us.
There it is.
That was great. That was great, man. Cool.
Wife likes the single life. Oh, he does. And pleasuring himself. Masturbating. Mr. Josh Arnold, 7 years on the show. We love you, buddy.
Oh, I love you all. Thanks.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it. Matt Weinhold is our guest, and wow.
I still love Star Trek. Do you guys keep up with any of that stuff?
I'm not a
Star Trek
Trekkie
and
fan,
Babylon
no.
5 and all that. I love all that stuff. Pretty much anything that will not get me laid, I'm into. But I actually have had sex, which sort of makes me like the Fonzie of the Star Trek convention. You know, these conventions.
Oh, man, it's Matt. He's been with a girl.
Right. Right. I actually bring a girl into these things. Say, where'd you meet her? On the internet? No.
No.
I met her at a bar.
Whoa!
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh, that's great.
Things are so complicated. Remember the good old days when all you needed for romance was a van and some chloroform?
Sure.
Yes. What happened to those days? Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Put that one on.
This one here, Youth Health
and Sex Education Program for.
Here we go. Here we go.
What the?
Track number 1: menstruation facts for little ladies.
Let's pass. Let's pass.
It's on vinyl, Bob.
We got to find out about these things. I got 3 daughters at home. I have to
my
find
God.
These things.
Look at that record.
Affects my body.
See if there are any seeds in there.
In that album?
Any stems
Probably
and seeds.
not.
Marijuana, as such, is habit forming and fortunately is not an addiction. And I'll explain this to you in a little while.
What?
Habit forming though it be, it is the first step to addiction.
Okay.
And it is something that makes a person feel as though he's on, quote, cloud 9. It makes him completely
What's wrong with that? Wait a second. Stop a second.
Hold on.
Here's what's
What the
wrong.
hell's wrong with that? Hey, Cloud 9 is a nice place.
Let's
You know-
go. Rocks.
If you're trying to do anti-drug stuff, you don't go.
Hey, it makes you feel like you're on Cloud 9.
The problem with this stuff is it makes you feel really good. So whatever you do, don't try it.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of legal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Find out what's going on.
Hi there. Hi there. It's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Chris Dealey at the news desk.
Hi, Josh.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Willie Griswold over there.
Hey, man.
Laughing at my mistake.
When you make mistakes, it's very funny.
There.
You don't try to correct yourself, but you get this boyish look in your eye like you got in trouble, but no one's going to do anything about it.
There's Jeff Oskay.
Hello.
Ace Cosby over there.
He's funny every day.
Well, thank you, Ace. Jessica
felt like a dig, Ace. Thanks for that one.
Jessica Alsman has joined us.
Hi.
I'm Josh Arnold, the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair, and there's Tommy.
Thank you very much, Josh. We have been discussing a code phrase that started with Josh when one evening you burned the pizza that you were cooking because you were so caught up in sex, to be quite frank.
Yeah, frozen pizza cooks in 14 minutes. Don't give him that much credit.
No, I'm on anxiety meds. It takes way longer than 14
You got to
minutes.
preheat. Yeah.
So we've been asking what your phrases are. What was the one guy said, I'm going to Walmart?
Yeah. Let's go to Walmart. Want to go to Walmart?
And if she says no, does he go to the self-checkout?
Yeah.
I got a bunch of them here.
Tom, let me. Oh, go ahead.
This comes to us from Tyler. We used to say, I'm looking for our keys. That was our code.
Ah.
It all started when we were, in fact, looking for keys. One thing led to another. Since then, we'd ask one another, hey, you want to go help me find my keys?
Ah.
Oh, that is a cool. So they were legitimately looking for keys, and then they were like
something happened,
sort of bumping into each other.
I guess.
And, you know what? Why don't we? Tom, let me know if you get this reference. My wife and I used the term flux capacitor.
Sure. Oh,
yeah.
Would you mind helping me check the flux capacitor? Yeah.
That's from Back to the Future.
Yes. Sure. Yeah. Wow, that's a good one.
That's nice.
Andrew says, I've been married for 13 years with 5 kids. My wife's sex code is get your hands off of me.
Let's see. Melanie writes, we make cookies a lot, especially around the holidays, but the code word is, hey, you want to go make cookies?
Okay.
That's nice.
But again, some of these get tricky because what if you just want cookies?
Yeah.
Right, now you're all excited. You're going to get some cookies.
Or if the kids hear that, they go, I want cookies.
It's very awkward when Grandma's there.
Yeah.
Grandma wants to make cookies.
She makes the best cookies.
They're a little dry these days.
Hey, she's a pro, though. She's been making cookies since Truman was in office. You know? She gets it.
I could just tell Don, I'd be like, hey.
That's your boyfriend?
Yeah. Remind me to take my vitamin D later. Something like that. Or, hey, remind me to take my vitamins later.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If we're like in public, because I'm trying to make him blush. But
Gotcha.
Remind me to take my vitamin D.
What does that stand for?
Because you can just stand in the sun.
No, vitamin D is very important.
Yeah,
You should take it every day.
Indeed.
Yes.
Here we go. Here's one. She says, we need to go over the water bill.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of variations on that. Here's one. When we wanted to go to the bedroom, we'd say, hey, honey, it's time to go over our finances.
See, all of these are stress inducers to me.
Yeah.
Like, if I heard that, I'd be like, oh, well, there goes the day. Got to work on the budget again. Perfect.
Apparently, my flux capacitor is broken.
Yeah.
I thought my electric car didn't even have that.
Here's a weird one. My wife says, let's stick a knife in the door.
What?
I wonder if that jams the door closed or something.
Says we had no locks at the time for our bedroom. We used to put a butter knife in to jam it so the kids wouldn't come in. Oh, I see.
All right, yeah, that's cool. That's a personal story there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I didn't at first.
Want to go stick a knife in the door?
Ooh. Wow.
Plus, it's got underlying violence. Oh, sorry.
No, but it's also got penetration.
Yeah.
As the knife is rammed.
All right, we get it.
This person says, my husband used to be a farmer, so we would say it's time to plant the corn.
Yeah. That's
I would have
sexy.
went with plow the field,
Right.
but whatever.
Maybe it's a backdoor thing.
would you bale some hay?
The whole cornhole.
Of course, Tom, he goes right for the back door.
No, it's a cornhole. I mean, it's obviously. I'm sure that's what they meant.
No, I'm sure they didn't.
Right now, it's
Could have planted soybeans. We don't know.
time for a palate cleanser as we get ready for sexy time with Alli Breen. It is time to once again cleanse the palate.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What would Sir Paul McCartney say if you ever met an octopus?
What?
I want to hold your hand.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I want to laugh.
Yeah, you better carry it out.
Never finished it. Thank you very much, Ace. Coming up, as I mentioned, sexy time with Alli Breen. And by all means, send us your code phrases. They're very interesting.
I like the noises. You said there was an ESPN one, like the da-na-na.
Yeah. Some guy's stepdad, whenever they're staying together, whenever the kid brought a girl home, he'd go da-da-da, da-da-da.
I like that. Just start making random noise like the Wayne's World doodaloo, 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 or something to signify like, let's go.
I'm going to start carrying around a little recorder, and every time I'm ready to have sex, I'm going to look at her and play the Law and Order gavel.
You have
dong dong.
Well, the Seinfeld thing.
Don't you have your little sound effects machine?
Yeah, but nothing. What could
anything would be good for that? Just try one at random. See if it would be good for a.
Hey, baby, you ready? Oh, I guess not.
You're losing an erection.
Can you dial in the sound effect, or are they just in a random order?
No, they are labeled here. This. all right. This I could play at a certain moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goal.
No, but then you could get like a Pavlovian thing going on, and then you're just trying to go watch a soccer game, and you're boned up the whole time, right? You got to be careful with that.
Yeah, you do have to be careful.
Ole, ole, ole. We have time for a quick news story from Christy. Have we missed anything?
An 86-year-old man in Maine faces up to 20 years in prison after being found guilty of using the identity of his dead brother for 50 years. According to court records, Napoleon Gonzalez of Etna took on the identity of his brother Guillermo, who had died as an infant in 1939. WGME
News for me.
Give me the news.
Better.
reports that over the years, Gonzalez allegedly obtained multiple passports and collected Social Security benefits under his brother's name. He also collected retirement benefits under his own name. The Department of Justice said Gonzalez was found guilty on charges of identity theft, passport fraud, Social Security fraud, and mail fraud.
Who cares? It's a harmless crime.
Yeah. I actually want someone to steal my ID.
Really?
Yeah. They could only help my credit score. That's the worst that's going to happen.
This guy's how old?
He is 86.
And let's see, 20 years in prison. In other words, life.
Yeah. I want everybody to know, and any government officials out there listening, I don't care if you know this. I will do my best to commit any sort of Social Security fraud I can.
Really?
Really? Thank you, Josh.
All right.
You're just putting that out there then?
Yeah. They rob from me every month. I'm going to take as much as I can.
You better be careful. There will be none for you to get back.
Exactly.
Well,
already been, don't even get me started. Stupid Roosevelt, whoever.
Roosevelt. Are you mad at the New Deal right now?
Real mad about it.
Wow.
He's a socialist in a wheelchair is what he is. I'll tell you that much right now.
Remember the old Franklin Delano S-word joke? Okay. It's a classic. Thank you very much. Coming up, it's going to be Sexy Time with Alli Breen. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Sometimes in life, it's a little confusing out there. I'd say a lot confusing. The path forward, not necessarily clear. I mean, look at there's 1,000 TV channels. What are you going to do? There's so much going on. There's so much of everything. It can really be overwhelming. That's where therapy can come in to help you navigate your way through and have your life journey start making a little more sense. And that's interesting because therapy can be inconvenient. You've got to drive there. It's not anymore. BetterHelp is an interesting thought. They're taking contemporary technology and applying it to therapy. And it's not just helping you find the therapist, which they do, but the therapy itself is done online. You'll fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can change therapists at any time for no additional charge. And then you can do the therapy online. As I said, you can, text back and forth, or you can do it speaking only, or you can do it with a camera on. It's your choice. It's all about flexibility. So move forward with confidence. Check out BetterHelp.com/BT show to get 10% off that first month. Therapy can be your map with BetterHelp. It's better, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. Now, coming up, it's going to be Sexy Time. With Alli Breen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your no.
Your pro bottom tan line.
Well, if I'm sunless tanning, if I'm doing this airbrushing,
Yeah.
I just don't wear a top, no.
Gotcha.
Do you, I'm not trying to be crude here, but do you have some kind of nipple blocker?
No.
So then it just becomes kind of one shade.
Yep.
Do you lift the boobs halfway through to get the underbelly?
I don't really have a lot of underbelly.
Oh, okay.
Do they have like a clothesline where you can pin them up?
Wow. I'm quite proud of my boobs.
You should be. They do look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah. But even the nicest boobs have the underbelly.
Chick's getting a car. He left.
I don't have much of one. I'm very
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold it chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
Rodney has his guitar out. That's a great sounding guitar. Do you have another tune for us?
Sure.
You'd like to play? I'd love to hear some.
Let's see. What do you...
You want to do one of the classics? Do you want to do something?
There she goes. Bitching again. Saying things she's heard from all her friends. And it don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. There she goes. Bitching again. I could make $1 million. I could put it in her purse. Buy her a big old mansion. Things would just get worse. I could lasso her the moon and throw it in with all her stuff. And she'd want to know where Neptune was, 'cause the moon ain't good enough. There she goes. Bitching again. Saying things she's heard from all her friends. And it don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. There she goes. Bitching again. I could have painted the Sistine Chapel. I could have won a Nobel Prize. Built a great wall there in China, and that'd be nothing in her eyes. I could have wrote the whole dang Bible and read it to her twice. And she'd want to know why the yard ain't mowed and the fridge don't make no ice. There she goes. And she's bitching again, saying things she's heard from all her friends. And it don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. Oh, here she comes and there she goes, bitching again. Boys, I know you couldn't laugh at that because she's sitting right there next to you. And she's bitching again.
That's great. Rodney Carrington.
Oh, thank God that's over with. Oh, my God. I have to lay down.
That's hot. Yeah, that's hot. We have also Matt Fulcher on here. Matt, I know you're a rap fan.
Right.
Do you curse a lot in your...
Well, you know, on the radio, they take out all the curse words, which means they take out all the words. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, for the rap songs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Turn on the hip-hop station. It's like, I'm gonna you up so bad. Gonna in the to your mother man. And after that, I'm gonna your mother sister gonna not even gonna kiss her. something like that.
Kostaki Economopoulos is our guest.
A Maryland burglar broke into a house, robbed a couple at gunpoint, and then forced them to play their piano so he could sing along. He was arrested for armed robbery, wanton endangerment, and aggravated karaoke. Jennifer Love Hewitt says she actually enjoys looking at her breasts on the internet. Well, then I should call her. Apparently, we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Apparently.
The National Museum of the Native American Indian is open in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, they now have to move it to Oklahoma to make room for the Christopher Columbus Museum.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hey. Willie Griswold over there.
Hey, man.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Howdy.
There's Jeff Oskay.
Yeah.
Ace Cosby there. I'm Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, and there's Tom.
We're going to talk with the lovely Alli Breen in a matter of moments. And, there she is right there. Oh, look at this. Oh, wait a second.
Hi, guys.
She's in the bathroom again.
Where are you?
Yes.
I'm in the bathroom.
I'm home, but I'm in the bathroom because there's street drilling out on my street.
Oh.
Welcome to New York.
Taking a dump ski?
I know, always.
Now you've got a couple of people turned on.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Alli, it's been a weird morning. I'm not sure you're going to be so happy to be here. Alli Breen is a very fine stand-up comedian. She's also the host of Sexy Time. We take letters from you to help you with your love life. Now, before we get to this, Alli, Josh told an interesting story about a event in his love life in which he and his lady friend had popped a pizza in the oven, and then one thing had led to another. They forgot about the pizza, and they burned the pizza, tragically. But they did complete their amorous activities. Now, henceforth in their world, they would say, hey, do you want to burn a pizza, as the code for let's go, as they would say in the game shows, make whoopee. Which, by the way, that phrase, erection killer.
Yeah, it's a creepy one.
Have you ever had a phrase with your boyfriend where
kind of a code?
He's an actor.
I don't think really.
Hey,
I mean,
do you want to audition the big fella?
Since I've never.
Want to go over my lines?
Hey, maybe he said that to me. Hey, you feel like talking into the mic tonight? Yeah, I don't think we've actually ever. I don't know that I've had a real phrase. Maybe in the moment we've had one, but since I don't have kids and you know, it's like, you want to have sex?
But I mean, if you're at some event, some black tie event, and it's boring, and you want to get going, you could say to them, hey, I hear it's open mic night at my house.
Oh, exactly.
Kind of a comedy phrase. Or
I wish that we had something.
You can see I've got a new 20 I've been working on. Something comedy related.
Oh, and she says,
I'd like to perform for a big crowd tonight.
Wait a second, you didn't hear him, Alli. What was it again, Josh?
She goes, good, because I have a tight 5.
Here's a guy. Norman writes, during football season, we used to take
you can really
advantage
turn anything into a sex innuendo.
Sure.
Yeah, you can.
Absolutely. We do it every day.
I was going to say, you want to water my flow. Like, anything can turn into a sex innuendo for the most part. But I feel like people know what you're talking about.
But both parties have to know what it is, so if it's a good secret code.
What's Norman's code, Tom?
This is a pretty good, it's halftime.
It's halftime.
Oh, that's good.
Except there's no way to explain that when you're at some elegant event with a black tie. Well, we got to go home. It's halftime.
Yeah, that's true.
You're giving it away.
That's what I mean. People could figure it out.
I see. Well, let's get to some of our letters, Alli.
Okay. Dear Alli, my girlfriend does not wear underwear to the gym because she insists it gives her a wedgie. Gym clothes are tight, and I don't think that's cool. Now, I'm always looking around seeing who's staring at her, and I swear it's going to get me into a fight. What should I do?
Oh, my God. All girls don't. I mean, most girls don't wear underwear with their gym clothes. What?
Excuse me, I got to go online and join a gym.
I was wondering that. You think that's true, Christy?
Yeah, I think it's true a lot because they're built in. I mean, if you have yoga pants, it usually has a liner in it or workout shorts.
You don't get front wedgies?
Some people do if you don't buy the right size.
Here comes old tarantula mouth.
They're tight enough on the thighs and stuff. They don't really wedge up in there.
I got you.
Veggie style. But
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, he's got apparently an attractive lady friend. He should be happy that she's staying
guys are
healthy.
looking at her. What the
staying
heck?
healthy and working out. Was he going to get in a fight because some guy thinks she's cute?
Yeah, exactly.
Even if she's wearing underwear, guys are going to stare at
Exactly.
like underwear or no underwear. We're still going to stare at her ass.
You're lacking a healthy
There's not a
amount
big
of
self-confidence.
Exactly. Be a little more secure.
Yeah.
now, if she's wearing big ball shorts, like basketball shorts, like a dude or something, or really tight, the short shorts and no underwear, as opposed to like leggings, then it's like a free for all. If you're upstairs on the treadmill and guys are staring up at her, that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Jeff, you're right. She could be wearing a snowsuit.
Right, exactly.
And she's going to be stared at. So
Yeah, she's an idiot wearing a snowsuit.
You need to, dude, she likes you. Get over that.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Just be happy she's taking care of herself.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Give her a nickname.
Yeah.
Hey, Camel Toe.
Camel Toe.
Something
That's a
subtle.
sweet one.
What do you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, my 50-year-old girlfriend is really into New Kids on the Block.
Oh, they got a
She'll
bunch of
travel
hits.
by plane for a full weekend by herself to see them. Otherwise, she's actually really normal. But is this too crazy for an adult to behave this way?
No, it's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think it's great, too.
I love it when people have something that they're
Really
I
into,
wish I had
yeah.
something. I mean, the closest I've ever come was flying to London with Godwin to go see Eric Clapton and Cream.
That was fun.
Well, Willie and I went to Dallas to see Eric Clapton. There seems to be a theme here.
Yeah.
I've gone to a lot of places to see Eric. But yeah, I think it's great that they've fandom, whatever it might be, whatever you're into, it's so cool.
I traveled a lot to see Adam Sandler just because he hit
That's
the
it.
road. It's like, holy crap, this is like my childhood
It's great.
fandom. So
Yeah, she's living in that childhood fandom stuff.
fine.
It's cute.
I mean, it might be different
Yeah.
if it were something really weird and awful.
Or if she was hooking up with one of the guys in the band, then it would be a problem.
Right.
Right.
I mean, there's worse things, She could be a furry. She could be a fan of the New England Patriots.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Oh.
My girlfriend sent me a picture of a furry last night. They were having dinner at a really nice restaurant. And this guy walked by wearing a polo shirt and jeans and a big, looked like a foxtail out the back.
Nice.
I'm not kidding. I can show you.
I've never seen a furry in the wild. That's
I hadn't
kind of
either. Neither had she. She was freaked out. She
And
goes,
did she ask
"You're
if
not
that
going to
was-
believe
If
this."
that was held in by a belt or was it a
She
plug-in?
did not. She did not speak with the person.
Well, so it would be a plug-in, right?
Oh.
Not necessarily.
I think it probably clips on the back. I would think.
Must.
So I liked Willie's dig at the New England Patriots.
I could never.
I'm
date
from
a Pats-
Boston. That's uncalled for.
I could never date a Pats fan.
Really?
I could date.
The hottest girl in the world, you couldn't date her if she was a Pats fan.
I couldn't do it. It's 8 months a year. I would just hate her. I would deeply hate her.
I bet that would be part of the turn on.
Man, that's fandom, dude.
Remember that? Who's that couple? The guy's got a beautiful Southern lilt, and I guess he's
Oh,
real
the political guy?
Yeah, he's real
Gal?
liberal, and she's real conservative.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carville. Yeah.
Carville,
Yeah, Carville.
Carvel,
and-
that's it.
Yeah, that would.
I love when people.
Me too.
Yeah,
I mean,
love that.
That'd be hard to do, I guess, but.
By the way, Tom's almost sounds like a sex code. You want to go see Eric Clapton and Cream?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, baby. Want to
I
go to the
didn't
White
pick up
Room?
on that when Tom asked me that.
Yeah, that might be a good one. I don't know. Allie, are you a fanatic about any particular artist that you'd go cross country to go see?
No, but I will say, I think, when I was a kid, New Kids on the Block, because I was from Boston, New Kids on the Block and the Patriots, Willie. I was pretty big fans of both of them.
Which Patriot, Willie? Oh, you were saying
Yeah.
Patriots, Willie. I'm sorry.
No, it's all feigned as I got older.
Well, they say that there's the possibility that the halftime show of this year's Super Bowl, or technically next year's, this season's Super Bowl, may be a series of boy band reunions.
Yep.
Which would be fun, I guess.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be Lizzo, and she got knocked out of it pretty quick, I guess.
Yeah, they couldn't find a strong enough stage.
Issues with support.
No, apparently, I guess Lizzo, for all of her,
fat.
tried to help people with body images and stuff. Apparently, allegedly, was going after her own dancers and mocking their.
That's why I have no guilt in making fun of her fatness.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Do we have another letter, Allie Breen?
Dear Allie, I've gone out twice with a girl who won't stop talking about her therapist and her astrologer. How big of a red flag is this?
Big. Get out.
Yeah, why'd you make it through the first date?
What's wrong with her wanting a little guidance?
And the therapist is not a red flag at all. That's great.
Yeah, that is good.
No, it's the astrology thing that got me out.
Oh, I like that.
Really?
Maybe she's like, oh, I'm a Scorpio and you're also a water sign, so we should be a good match. Blah,
I'd be
blah,
like,
blah.
I need to use the restroom, and 45 minutes later, you'd be like, where's Jeff?
And I'm a Scorpio and I would find you. How dare you leave my date?
No, who cares?
Whoa.
Who cares if she likes astrology? We all do things that aren't real. I play fantasy football. I drink Gatorade when I'm hungover. We all do things that aren't backed by science. These are just things that we try to make our life a little
I
easier.
don't think it's that crazy.
It's idiocy.
Oh,
No,
Tom,
it's not.
in
If you
your
think that-
mind.
But I'm going to say break up with this person because somebody else will appreciate the fact that she goes to those people more than you are.
Yeah, I've got your Scorpio rising right here.
No,
Oh, do you really? Oh, that's your wiener. Oh. The man who doesn't get innuendo. Oh, man. I didn't want that.
Allie, what do you think about that? Do you think that if you were dating some guy and he starts going off about the moons and the phases and all the other crap that's all fake?
It's not fake.
But how do we know that she's going off talking about all of that? She might keep it private. She might not even bring it up.
But didn't you say she's talking about it all the time?
Oh.
It said she's talking about it all the time. That's the red flag.
Yeah, that is a red flag.
He is like
that. It's fine, but talking constantly about it, like if everything you say, it's like, oh, that's a Scorpio. There's such a Scorpio.
that would
blah,
be.
blah, blah, blah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying full attention. I apologize.
Also, today, Mercury will be going into retrograde. So
Okay.
just a heads
That's
up.
important.
Things start getting a little kooky,
It's
get
a little weird,
irritated.
doesn't it?
Yeah, so
You'll
just a
notice.
heads up. Mhm.
You'll notice.
Yeah, could
things
you
are
be
getting a
more
little weird.
vague and so that you're always going to be right about these dumb things? Okay. Next, what do we got next?
Also, that's a great excuse to act crazy. Mercury's in retrograde. You might just be crazy. It's a chance. Dear Allie, my boyfriend thinks it is hilarious to fart on stuff before he gives it to me.
It is.
If I ask him
It's
to
very
give it
funny.
to my phone, he'll fart on it and then hand it over. I told him it's gross, and he said, "Oh, do you want to grow into a boring old couple?" But come on, he's seriously ruining all the romance.
Well, it won't
You
be
want to
so
grow
boring.
into an adult couple.
As he gets older,
Yes.
as he gets older, those might be sharts.
Yeah.
That might be a wet
Jeez.
phone. He's an idiot.
But that's not funny after a while.
It's
like, oh,
it's
stupid.
always hilarious.
No, it's not.
You want pink eye?
Yeah,
Here you
you're
go.
the one dating Pink Eye Paul, not us. Like, don't get mad at-
What you've got there's a champion.
Yeah. And then it's sort of that like middle school detention thing. The less funny you think it is, the funnier it gets. If you're becoming a teacher or a mom in that
true.
situation, the more angry you get, the more funny it is for him.
Oh, my goodness.
Marry that hero. Next.
I mean, if it's a
I had a friend whose boyfriend would fart under the covers and then hold her under the
Oh,
covers.
the Dutch oven. Sure.
Yes, the Dutch oven.
It's a
That's
gift.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
a
weird. I didn't know you were friends with my ex, Allie. That's crazy. I love that
She's
move.
talking all about it.
That's a great move.
Oh, God. Okay,
No,
what's next?
So childish.
Dear Allie, I had a month-long fling with a guy, then he ghosted me. But my friend said that is just how flings end, and I'm not really allowed to say he ghosted me unless we were in a serious relationship.
True.
I'm mad, and I feel like she's taking his side and acting like I'm being crazy. Am I?
She's hooking up with him.
No.
No,
She
you
is hooking
can you can be ghosted after one date.
Yeah,
I
that's
kind of
yeah.
agree. I mean, the term means nothing. Don't worry about the term. Yeah.
I mean, if you're, a fling is a fling. It wasn't serious.
Yeah, maybe he ditched you because you were a Taurus and he was whatever it is, pizza. I forget the name of it. Those dumb things, I forget them all.
Well, a Taurus is stubborn.
The only reason I know them is that they show up occasionally in crossword puzzles and I have to look them up. They're Leos. Oh, really? Okay. Keep going.
Well, that one's in there a lot.
Taurus and Leo, not a terrific matchup from what I understand.
What have you got over there, Amy?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend loves to role play in the bedroom.
Sorry.
And it's always,
I just got a text from Amy.
Please, go on, Brenda.
Get off your computer.
No, I wasn't on. It just showed up over there.
Kessler, go ahead.
My boyfriend loves to role play in the bedroom, and it's always things like teacher, student, or police officer, shoplifter. Should I be worried about him outside in the real world?
Say it again now.
No. Role playing. He likes to role play.
He likes role playing, but he's always the teacher and she's the student, or he's like a police officer and she's a shoplifter.
He likes to
So it's always
dominate.
like I'm going to punish you. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes the authority. He likes being the authority figure.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Shut up and do what he says.
or strategically start building up some equipment to defend yourself.
What? Yeah.
Oh, hey,
like get a lawyer on retainer?
Well, they have to construct a garrison.
You have the right to remain silent. That'd be fun. Okay.
Just make sure this guy never coaches a little league team because he's going to yell at those kids. My goodness.
As they should be yelled at if they want to get better.
Right. Josh, you're not their coach. Stop yelling at those kids, okay?
Get better out.
Alli Breen is our guest, and she is the host of Sexy Time. You can reach Alli. It's ALLIBREEN.
Tom, aren't these role-playing, it's only fun and positive if there's mutual respect? So if there's mutual respect in that relationship, that's what the role-playing, it's breaking, you playfully break that.
Right.
So if that's not going, if there is no mutual respect outside of the role-play, then it is bad.
Maybe she should surprise him by switching roles around.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, can I be the
policeman
teacher?
tonight?
He will not enjoy that.
Well,
well, no, that's what he likes to be the dominator.
Gotcha.
Like he's not going to enjoy being the other.
Well, maybe he could be like a knight in shining armor, and she could be like the dragon. So he has to slay the dragon, but she's bigger. And
well, maybe he
fire?
doesn't want to have sex with an animal.
Have you considered that?
Especially
he's not a reptile.
Unless he's a Taurus.
Right. All bets are off.
Tom's getting it.
Alli can be reached once again on social media platforms, ALLIBREEN. Our work is done. Thank you, Alli. Alli,
we did a great job.
Now, are you going to be in New York for a while?
Yes, I will be here for a while.
Okay, so that means next week you'll be in Florida?
Perhaps, but I'm planning on being here for a while.
Okay, any gigs coming up this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be at the comic strip and Sheba's Speakeasy this weekend.
All right.
In town.
All right.
Yeah.
Look for Alli Breen in New York. Thanks so much, Alli.
Thanks, guys.
Bye,
Alli.
Thank you.
She's got that beautiful Florida tan. I'm so jealous.
Now, it's time now for a little quiz. I will start with Christy Lee as usual. Christy,
Okay.
what is your sleep number setting?
35, sir. That's because I like the mattress to be a little bit on the softer side.
A little bit softer now.
Yeah.
Josh, your sleep number setting is what?
65. Thank you very much.
65, that's a little firmer. Mine is currently a 95. Thank you for asking. What does that mean? It means that the sleep number bed is adjustable. The firmness level is adjustable. It can be reset at any time, and either side of the bed has its own setting, so it could be very firm on this side, not so firm over here, so everybody can be happy because they get it their way. The Sleep Number people have perfected that particular aspect of the mattress. There's a lot of other stuff they've got going on, things involving temperature control, and basically they just call them smart beds, and you can be smart too, and you can sleep at the next level, because right now Sleep Number has its biggest sale of the year. You can save a staggering 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus special financing is available for a limited time. Details can be found exclusively at your Sleep Number store, and to find that, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Unlock your unique potential with a smart bed that can perform as well as you do. Once again, Sleep Number stores, you'll find them at sleepnumber.com/BT show. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, it's our history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
what music you want to hear?
I was thinking since it's summertime.
Yes.
And everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. Do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church League softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There we go. Church League softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church league, softball, fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip, ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league, softball, fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Thank you. Tim Wilson.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
But I was just talking about things that are disappearing. Like the sound of a typewriter is going away. I get it. I mean, I understand all this stuff. But like that little ding when you pull in the gas station, if you're under a certain age, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Right. How true.
Just things.
Remember when they used to give you all kinds of things when you got gasoline, like glasses?
That's what Bill was talking about. Yeah.
Incredible stuff.
Even albums and stuff like that. I mean, I guess if you went to school at a certain age, you wouldn't remember what albums were or certain things. I mean, I saw a list of those things the other day with people that have.
They're all disappearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Customer service.
Yeah,
totally gone.
exactly.
You know, I love customer service now is everybody can understand, but nobody can help you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I understand, sir. Yes, I know. There's nothing we can do. That's just how. I was on a plane and they had the intercom turned all the way up to like 10, and it's right above me, like blowing out my eardrum.
Yeah.
So I asked the stewardess, I go, is there any way you can turn it down? She's like, no, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do. It's like, really? They installed an intercom at 10 without a volume?
There's no volume.
They're going to
control
listen
on
to it, and they're going to deal with it. That's how we're doing it on this airline.
Yeah.
right.
And I hate flying. I hate flying like Nigerians hate spam filters. You know what I'm saying?
There's a...
Bright, one of the zoo's owners, said the plain brown reticulated giraffe is a rarity. In fact, research found only one other giraffe born without a pattern in Tokyo in 1972 and only 2 others before that. The yet unnamed baby is healthy and on display at the 103-acre zoo along with her mother. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
There's this woman who all of a sudden thought that her husband smelled horrible. 3 or 4 years later, he got Parkinson's. And then she talks to the medical community and finds out she has this thing where she can detect Parkinson's within somebody.
My God.
She could be at the fair this weekend. You're like, 500, I'll tell you whether you got Parkinson's. 500. Have you guys heard that thing where, like, they say dogs can smell cancer?
Yes.
Which then I have testicular cancer. There's no doubt about it.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. So continue.
Right now, we've got Bert Chalice as our guest. Did you drive here from? Yeah, I drove over and no longer driving my Yugo. You know, I had
got rid of it?
Yeah, I got a Yugo for a while because I bought a Yugo because I had the coupon. You know,
Sure.
And it's not much of a car. You turn up the radio, the car stalls. You know, no rear view mirror because nothing will be behind you. Believe me. You can actually tick off the Amish people. You know, they go by and bullwhip you. You know,
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You're just losing. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
8. Hey there, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi. Sorry.
Pat Godwin at the musical area.
Good luck with the musical area.
Hello.
Very nice.
There's Willie Griswold. Hey. Jessica Alsman.
Hi.
Jeff Oskay.
Yes, sir.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. And there's Tom Griswold.
Now, Pat, we never really got a lot of songs out of you today.
I'm loaded for bear tomorrow, though.
We have like one all day?
Well, we've been doing.
I mean, we can squeeze. we can squeeze one in. I tell you what. I got a quick story here, and this is a happy ending story for you because I know we have a couple cat lovers in the room.
All right.
Ace, your cat's name is Mandu. Cat is in Kathmandu. I like that very much.
Are you talking about the cat that took a ride in the car?
Yeah, Joshy, your cat's name is
Gravy,
and
her sister Biscuit.
Gravy. I'd just it'd be so funny for some rainy night the cat to get away and Josh running through the neighborhood shouting out, "Gravy, gravy!"
Look, honey, Arnold's hungry again.
He did get out one day, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. She did. Yeah,
she did. A taxi driver shocked to discover that he traveled over 500 miles with a cat stuck to his vehicle's grill.
Oh, my gosh.
Tom Hutchings of Wales told Sky News he, quote, jumped a mile when he discovered the feline. Veterinarians told the 32-year-old taxi driver that the cat named Miskin had been missing from her home for weeks. While Hutchins still has no idea how Miskin got stuck in his taxi, he believes the feline was trapped for several days and over 500 miles. By the way, Miskin has since been reunited with her very thankful and happy owner, and she's doing just fine.
Thank goodness.
Now his name's Found Him.
Miskin has now found him.
And he calls his cab now the Pussy Wagon.
What's new, Pussy? What's new, Pussy?
Pat, you had a song?
I don't think you guys need me at all.
Pussy. Right.
I'm sorry, it's skipping.
Yeah.
Pat, you got a song?
It's a Harry Chapin mashup.
Oh.
I was working hard, driving my taxi, and my engine's been making weird sounds. I stopped and looked under my hood. You won't believe what I found. It was furry, fat, and kind of scary. I couldn't quite figure it out. Was it a raccoon or a rat? I realized it's a cat when it made a sad meow. And the cat's in the grill and it's still alive. Up for 400 miles, maybe 5. Some cat lady's missing her pet, and that pussy cat sure got wet. That sweet, sweet putty got wet.
That's beautiful. A Harry Chapin mashup.
Yeah.
Harry Chapin mashup.
Who knew the world needed that?
The kids are waiting for that one.
Well, that's a sweet story. Oh, what is today?
Time now for
August 23rd. I've been married 3 months today.
Oh, congrats.
in history.
Some said it wouldn't last.
3 months.
I'm
like
sorry,
half
this is
a
your
year.
this is your 3rd month anniversary?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool.
Somebody's getting a B.
Happy birthday. Oh, boy, this is boring. Louis the 16th. I don't know anything about him.
Well, he was one of 16.
I think he lived before the great song Louie Louie.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
He had some good furniture during his day.
Oh, really? Let's see. This is a good one. 1931. Willie, do you know who this is? Barbara Eden.
No.
Jeannie. I Dream of Jeannie?
No.
Is that right?
Yeah, the famous I Dream of Jeannie.
Do you know who I Dream of Jeannie is?
I know it, like, contextually. It's like Bewitched adjacent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She lived in a bottle. She was a genie in
Give
a bottle.
me Samantha from Bewitched before Jeannie.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
Oh, gosh, just a total knock.
What about Christina Aguilera and the Genie in a Bottle video? Does that do it for you?
Of course. Yeah. Although I like Christina Aguilera better today. I think she's hotter now.
Happy birthday. Well, sadly, he's gone with the late, great Keith Moon.
Yeah.
Boy, he lived, didn't he?
I think he had a pretty good time.
He had Dark Side, though.
Played hard.
Animal from the Muppets had to have been based on Keith Moon.
Sure.
Oh, did they come out and say that?
I think so.
It's got to be. It has to be.
Okay, let's see. Who can I try this one on? I'll try it on Josh.
Huh.
This man's name, he was born in 1948. His last name is Rudiger.
Rudiger?
You know who it is?
I don't.
Daniel Rudiger.
It sounds very, very familiar.
Is it Rudy?
He started Roto-Rooter.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's Rudy
Oh, gotcha.
I was off.
from the feel-good Notre Dame movie.
Yeah, I saw that when it came out on video. I haven't seen it since. Is it worth a relook?
Yeah.
Should I watch it again?
I've never
I remember
seen
liking it.
So he was the crappy football player, right?
Well,
Or
I think he was.
I met the real guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah?
Daniel? Daniel
Not what you'd
Rudiger?
expect, yeah.
He's older now, right?
He was older.
Was he asking if you want fries with that?
Friend of the show. Friend of the show, astronaut Dr. David Wolf.
Alleged.
Oh, happy birthday, David.
Hey, David.
How's he doing with the
old
actor's
is
strike
he?
right now? Because we never went
Oh,
to
because of the moonshot not being real. I got
Apologize
it.
for these Philistines. Let's see. Kobe Bryant would have been. Would have been his birthday, 1978. Here's a good one. Julian Casablancas
from the Strokes.
The Strokes, born in 1978. You like the Strokes, don't you, John?
Yes, very much so. I saw them before they were big. That's right. That's right. Take that, everybody.
Okay, thank you very much. And 1966, the lunar orbiter takes the first photograph of Earth from the moon.
And lo and behold, flat as a pancake. That's right. Time now for Things We Learned, sponsored by Angie. Angie makes it easier than ever to connect with skilled pros so you can get all your home projects done well, from repair to remodel. Get the Angie app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com. We opened with Todd Jan's classic Orange Barrels, and we all agreed, haven't seen any in a while. They don't seem to be out there. Oh, you must...
I have no route to go anywhere.
I see. Earbuds at work, is this okay? No way, says Jeff Oskay.
If you're listening to our show, it's okay.
Well, yes, but not if you're serving a table of 4.
No.
Turn it down and get it in, Ace Cosby says, when it comes to making love.
Turn it down and get it in.
Yeah, if the TV is on.
As you leave the TV on, you just turn the volume down.
Tom says he loves blowtorches. Oskay's suggestion, start smoking crack.
No, melting the cheese on the burgers with a blowtorch.
We had a lot of wonderful sex codes being sent in by you, the listener. Things like let's do the laundry, let's spill some milk.
Want to go to Walmart?
Want to talk politics? Yes.
Yeah.
Ride the baloney pony I liked. That was good.
Alsman's is, of course, remind me to take my vitamin D. She'll say that to her.
And then I'll remind him to take his fish oil.
Well,
on that note.
On that note, thank you very much for joining us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.